Alright, I'm getting a signal from tech. We're ready for the next run. Are you ready for Pokémon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee? Woo!
Hello, everyone. Can we be heard? I don't know. Yes? Okay,
well,
good. Yeah, we're playing Let's Go Pikachu, and Ara is playing Let's Go Eevee. And I think we are already ready.
Yeah.
Countdown, please.
2, 1, go! Let's go!
Let's go. You messed it up.
Please reset.
Alright, welcome to the world of Pokemon.
So yeah, we're starting here. This is familiar with those who are playing Gen 1. Same music, same setup.
Yeah, we will get the trainer names now, so we will need to know what those are.
Yes, so the winner of the trainer name is Cali Caves.
Okay.
And the second place is Quaqua. Which the Pokemon community knows that's the cry from Psyduck.
Do I write it right?
Yes.
Cool.
So yeah, we are not speedrunning the beginning because we have to set up the names for the different starters, so it doesn't matter how fast we go.
Yeah, and for fun I'm gonna call this War Tap.
I'm gonna call this Araya League of Legends.
It takes significantly longer. No, but we'll be waiting for each other at the starter anyway. It's pretty likely that we get a good starter. In this game, the stats for Eevee and Pikachu are a lot higher than normal. It's not like a normal Pikachu and normal Eevee, it's really a modified starter. Has 31 IVs, but we still need at least a decent nature. So if that's not the case, we will have to get to a better starter, and then we will just wait for each other. Otherwise, that decides the entire race. So that would be a bit silly.
Oh god,
What?
I can hear your music super loud.
My music?
Yeah,
Oh.
but it's like not in my headphones.
Do we have time for a few donations, by the way?
Yes.
Sure.
All right, we have a 16 € donation from Delaney saying, I made this Bit War smiley face. Also, can you give me your best cry for best doggo in Pokemon? Arcanine.
What was it again? Hope that was good enough, Delaney. Good start, good start. So yeah, if you want to hear us make more animal sounds, then throw your money in and hope you're happy with that.
Animal sounds.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah, the catching in this game is entirely different than you're used to from Pokemon games. They wanted to resemble Pokemon Go a little bit. So yeah, you're not fighting and weakening Pokemon anymore. You're just catching them by actually throwing a ball with motion controls.
You do have to fight some Pokemon though, but that's mostly static Pokemon like legendaries and Snorlax later in the game.
Oh, you're spoiling everything, Retro.
That's why I'm here. Does that mean you're gonna fight legendaries? Are you gonna do Sappy Bird?
No, I want to give Araya a chance.
Okay, then I won't do Krabby to give you a chance.
Nice YOLO
Oh,
ball,
what?
by the way.
Nice YOLO ball. Oh, nice.
So
Yeah.
obviously you can't avoid not catching your starter, because if you even throw the balls, like besides the Pokemon, it will just reset, I think.
Yeah, after you can, even if you messed up the throw 5 times, after that it will force you to catch it. Instead of telling you to just quit the game forever.
So once you caught the starter, the nature and the stats and everything are set. So resetting for that is extremely slow. So we have set up like another save in case we get a really bad one. So let's hope we won't have to do that.
In Pikachu's case, it's probably better because most natures on Pikachu are runnable.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more strict on Eevee.
Yeah, it's
Well-
about 75 for him, 75% for him to get one.
Yeah, it's recently, since a fairly recent reboot, it's way more strict now.
Okay, I
though.
won't name here yet. I can do that later.
Yeah,
That's-
you can actually tell the genders on both Eevee and Pikachu now. It was made for Pikachu a long time ago with its tail, and the same with Eevee in this game.
Brave. Do I run it?
Oh, please give me that. Brave is the best nature for Pikachu. Not so great for Eevee.
I think I'll go for it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can go
It's also plus attack characteristic.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay,
So
so
you need the name, right?
yeah, for
Okay. Actually, we got a 40 euro donation sniped from C No Mesta, and putting it towards Yeetvee,
Oh, okay. So do I write it with capital?
all capitals.
All capitals.
And do you already need the name for Pikachu as well? Because it has been closed.
yeah, I'm gonna...
The name for Pikachu is Maxine.
Oh.
Oh. Just checking if I have the right name.
Yes.
Cool. I will wait for him, as I said.
Yeah, I had a timid Pikachu. Not necessarily what you expect from Pikachu.
Just after I said that Pikachu is more likely to have a runnable nature.
It's funny because he had the exact opposite of me. So yeah, I have let me just remember, I think it's Lax. Yeah. What was the characteristic? Likes to thrash. Okay, good.
Okay.
Plus
not
attack
bad.
characteristic.
So I forgot. Maxi. Oh yeah.
I guess I can explain the characteristics real quick. All Pokemon have special characteristics. For each stat, there are 5 different characteristics, but it all depends on what your IVs are. And since both Pikachu and Eevee have perfect IVs, 31 IVs in all stats, that means they have a specific characteristic. So that'll
Let's
come
go.
into play later.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
Kind of messy, but yeah, we starting now.
Okay, so yeah, the Eevee that I have has a negative speed nature. It could get like a little problematic for some fights, but hopefully that won't be the case. At least my attack is really good. So
Yeah, my Pikachu is a Lax, which is a defense boosting and special defense reducing nature. So it is kind of scary in some fights, but generally it's fine. Or Pikachu just do not want negative attack and ideally not negative special attack, otherwise you have to do what we call dig strats.
I have a really hard time not boring with Eevee here.
you're hearing my sound, right? My
Yeah,
game sound?
yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So as you can see, the first example here is that wild Pokemon don't work the same way. They are all in the overworld, so you can decide yourself what you're running into, but it's still randomly generated. So on this route, you can run into Pidgey, Rattata, and Bellsprout in Let's Go Eevee, and then Let's Go Pikachu, you can run into Pidgey, Rattata, and Oddish. So Araya got, like, kinda a special case since he only got Pidgey spawns. Hopefully that doesn't stay consistent.
Yeah,
No
Pidgey
encounter
over.
hype. Yeah, so with this game, they made a big change where every gym you can only get into with a certain game requirement, gym requirement. So one of the things you'll see us do is actually catch a lot of Pokemon, try to catch a lot of Pokemon, because that will be one of the requirements for one of the gyms.
Who's the one spoiling now?
I mean, it's pretty important because we start to do it right from the start. So, but yeah, what I also changed is that you get a lot more experience from these catches than from fights, meaning that it will also be pretty important for our experience what we catch, when, and how. So at Route 1, I will not be catching anything because they give a lot less experience than later. And also when the lore is up, Pokemon will be higher level and will also give us more experience.
Yeah, usually on a route there are a certain threshold of the minimum level and the max level, but when you use a lure, it'll add a +1 to the highest possible level. So that's also why lures are really beneficial in this run.
Okay, I got a 2-shot on the Eevee there, which is actually incredible. I think you can only get it if you have plus attack and he doesn't growl you. So Eevee has a little bit of a better time against in the first fight than Pikachu, I would say,
Yeah,
from what I heard.
yeah, Pikachu is almost always a 4-shot, even if you crit once.
Pet it.
Maybe later,
Yeah.
if the donations come through.
We haven't reached 300 euros yet.
Ooh. It's 200 now.
I'll do
No,
it
just
right.
100.
I'll do it
Oh.
right now.
So can I explain a little bit what we're doing here with the petting?
Yeah, that's a good time. It's a
So
good time.
basically what we're doing is for every 100 euros we raise during this run accumulatively, both runners will pet their starters. Currently we're at 56 out of the first 100. So do your best. Make them pet their starters because they're sweet and nice.
So getting in this fight, we talk to the trainer, which is faster than seeing the animation of the trainer seeing us. So whenever we can, we will try to do that.
Yeah, it is kind of surprising that they changed it, because in the other Gen 7 games, running in front of the trainers is actually faster for the first time ever. Because you will get the exclamation mark regardless.
So since WhatsApp just leveled up, I guess I can mention it now with characteristics. Every time you level up, you see a golden +1 at one random stat. We believe it's tied to characteristics, so they both have plus attack characteristics, so they are more likely to see a +1 at their attack at each level up, but it's completely random. I believe it's tied to that it has to divide them equally up to level 100, so it's completely random how many AVs you get in the different stats up to the level where you to the point where you still have Pikachu and Eevee before you switch.
I thought I could have gone there.
Yeah, so even though we can see the Pokemon in the wild now, it definitely doesn't guarantee that we don't get useless encounters. Because sometimes they just spawn right on top of you.
He didn't spawn, I just tried to go in between it and the corner.
Or people are greedy in dodging them.
Yeah.
Got a special attack AV there. That's
Interesting.
pretty useful. Not favored by the characteristic, but a very useful one nonetheless.
Yeah, I got defense. And I'm already plus defense. So yeah, Pikachu got a buff in mainly speed and attack. I get in every stat, but it matters the most in speed because Pikachu will outspeed everything in this game. Even with a negative speed nature, it will outspeed almost everything.
Against the opponents it's fighting in the run.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Eevee that's definitely different. Like me right now with a negative speed, with a negative speed nature, I will definitely be outsped by some things. But yeah, you'll see a lot of differences between the Eevee and Pikachu route throughout the run.
Even though they seem really different, they're actually really close at the moment. I believe it's been like a week or so ago since Pikachu for the first time has gotten the world record for both games. The leaderboards, like they weren't used to be separate. They used to be in the same leaderboard, but then a lot of people thought it would make more sense to separate the leaderboards since the games differ so much from each other. Like, for example, you're forced into picking a specific starter, which is the opposite of most other games, where you have to pick a specific starter.
I hit my own headset.
Nice one.
Oh boy, that's gonna happen a lot of times, I think.
So right now they're gonna catch as many Pokemon in the forest as possible. Mainly Pokemon that can still evolve, and in this case Weedle and Caterpie are really good to catch because they are 3-stage evolutions. And they also need enough experience to get the move Double Kick. Pikachu will get that at level 9, I believe, and Eevee at level 10.
And Pikachu doesn't need it.
And then they also need a grass Pokemon or a water Pokemon for being able to go into the first gym. But the thing is that you cannot catch any water Pokemon to that point, so you need to catch grass Pokemon. And Let's Go Eevee has Bellsprout, like I mentioned earlier. Let's Go Pikachu has Oddish, as you can see. But there's also the chance of encountering a Bulbasaur, which is a rare encounter.
And also troll encounter.
Yeah, he attacks a lot. So what we usually do when we catch is we wait till they attack us, which means that you cannot throw the ball at them, and then try to throw afterwards.
As you can also see, they're using a special technique to actually throw the ball, because obviously when we started out running this game, playing it, we had a lot of trouble actually getting used to the motion controls, because motion controls are great. But somebody found a consistent technique to use, where you just stretch your arm forward with the controller, press A, I believe, and then you pull the arm back as fast as possible, like you're throwing something over your shoulder. And that'll always consistently put the ball in the middle of the Pokemon you're trying to catch.
Look, Wartab, I found your Pokemon.
Yay.
Attack.
Can I quickly interrupt?
Yeah.
Sure.
We have a 45 euro donation from Captain GMV saying, "Can I hear a Rattata?"
I don't know.
This also means we reached the first 100 euros.
Oh, really?
Oh, we already did.
That was a lot of experience right there. Was
Yeah.
that like an
No,
Nexus
it was just a Pikachu.
regular one?
Yeah.
Not even tiny or...
Oh, but
What?
just high level because of the lore.
Uh,
And then the Pikachu gives quite a lot.
I guess I can also explain that. You might sometimes see Pokemon that are glowing, either blue or red. That means they're either tiny or large. Red indicating large, blue indicating tiny, and that'll always give a little more experience. And there's also a chance that they will be extra tiny or extra large, which will give you even more experience.
Okay, after this Caterpie, I have all I need here.
Pet the Pikapoop.
Oh, you're already petting? Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it right after.
You kind of have to.
Oh my god. That threw me off.
How many did he do?
A one?
It's just one.
Yeah, one.
Okay.
Yeah, so petting actually will raise our affection, which means that we will actually lose time later.
Oh, it's actually true, yeah.
As you can also see, they are shaking the control. It's so cute. You can see that they're
Okay, we did it.
so cute.
Now let's dodge all these Pokemon. So, yeah.
Should I?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, they're shaking their controllers a lot to summon their second player. Some people might think, isn't that kind of cheating? That's like for the purpose of multiplayer. When we first did runs of this and set the rules, using the second controller wasn't allowed in the 80% category. We made a separate category that actually was called 2 controllers. And then we also had the regular co-op category, but that's a meme category, according to some people, even though I'm the world record holder. But
Hey, that's me.
yeah, in Pikachu. But yeah, it wasn't always allowed to use the second controller in any percent. Then we started realizing that, hey, it's actually really, really slow to use the second controller. So some people did timings, like I did some timing for using the second controller in the Brock's gym, and with so cute, with a with a regular fight against Brock with one controller, it's still like about half a second faster than an optimal fight with 2 controllers. So even though it looks pretty overpowered using 2 controllers, it's actually kind of slow for most fights in this game. So they won't be using it for many fights, but they will mostly use it for catches.
Yeah, it made the catching route really, really consistent. And Pokemon will break out a lot less because it also improves the catch rate.
Yeah, it was a good rule to add because a lot of people didn't like running this game because they reset so much in the forest from things breaking out of the Pokeball. But now that we're allowing 2 controllers, it's much more likely to actually catch things and actually get runs going.
Yeah, so Wartab caught a little bit up with me, but I think I caught one extra Pokemon, so it's actually really close.
But Strimmer, why are you thunder shocking a Geodude?
It's like the anime. It's fine. You're just gonna turn on the sprinklers.
Reference game on point here.
Yeah, so with this fight, I can just do this with double kick quite easily. And as you can see, Wartop needs like an Oddish to make the fight for him really, really nice. That's a crit.
A crit is 1 in 24 chance, so
And then he misses. Yeah, 1 in 24 in Gen 7. It's quite nice.
he missed again.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Attack Eevee.
And that is the first gym badge
Yep.
for both of them.
Yeah, so the gym requirement for this gym was to have a grass or a water type. It's actually really interesting because you cannot really find a water type here. So it's basically just limited to get a Bellsprout, to get a Bulbasaur for this game, or an Oddish for the Pikachu game.
This familiar face right here.
Yeah.
I've seen him before. I don't know who he is. I just heard he's familiar.
He also kindly gives us a few great balls. Not the kind of attitude he had in the original games.
Yeah.
Not even babysitting the Slowpoke. What are you doing?
Really?
Really?
Go babysit Slowpoke. Yeah, that was also an old strat that we actually used to do. You can go up to the Slowpoke you saw on the top left and do like babysitting and then get a big pearl from it, which will sell for 5,000 Poké-Dollars, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So you can afford a lot more Great Balls, which they for some reason already started selling here. But that cutscene is a little more than 30 seconds, I think. So it was kind of slow for something we ended up not even needing.
Yeah, and then we came up with like sell all Pokeballs so we can afford more Great Balls because Pokeballs have pretty low catch rate anyway. So yeah, that's quite nice.
And they also just started selling X items. This is like also one of the few games where they actually sell X items at all marts, which is kind of weird.
First game where they do that, actually.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Water.
Oh, what the? I need to put this down here.
And X items are also incredibly broken because I think starting from Gen 7, they actually boost your stats by with 2 stages, but they still have the cheap prices they had in Gen 1.
Right.
So that's pretty crazy.
That's
If I
so
see-
weird.
If I see an Ekans here, I'll catch it. But
And since we are dealing with different games here, there are of course also different varieties of Pokemon you can encounter. On this route, WhatsApp could encounter a Mankey and a Sandshrew, whereas Araya would only be able to encounter an Ekans. But neither of them saw any of them, so good video game.
Yeah, and so what I did during the shopping is that I optimized it so I would have just enough to buy this Magikarp for 500, so I have like 2 left.
Because who doesn't want to own a Magikarp? It's just $500. It's not much. Hey, there's the Meowth. Catch it.
yeah,
Oh man, how often did I get trolled by that one? When we first started running the game, I was just, oh, a Meowth, didn't even know that spawns here.
Yeah, that's also a thing with Meowth. It's not in Let's Go Pikachu, right?
No.
That's what I thought. Even though there's one right there.
okay, I'm gonna do a quick menu here. So I will basically get rid of the Pokemon I don't evolve. Heal before the fight.
Yeah, some people might think that it's optimal to keep Pokemon until they evolve, but having them evolve and learn different moves for a long period of time is pretty slow. So we prefer to actually catch things and then evolve them, evolve Pokemon that are already at a high level, so they're close to evolving.
Oh.
Wow.
Hey, we didn't have $15 donation, please.
Sorry.
Contain yourself.
Yeah.
So normally I would also use a lure here, but for marathon safety, I will use the lure a little bit later, so it doesn't run out without me getting anything. Yeah, for me this is one hit, so that's quite convenient.
Oh yeah, there's also these guys that might look familiar, but I don't know.
Never seen them before.
So yeah, I'm doing the exact same as him, removing everything that I'm not intending to evolve, besides what I just accidentally removed. Great menuing.
Okay, I'm going to use my lure here. And then hope we find some, especially we want to find Clefairy in Paris. The Zubat we want to catch later, because then we can evolve it with one level into Golbat. And I heard a Clefairy.
So you're going down here anyway for a Nugget and a Moonstone, which is also pretty good for, like, respectively to evolve something and then also sell for a lot of money. And going down the ladders here are also a pretty good idea to make things spawn. And if you don't get good spawns, you can just go up the ladder again and then back down again to get the spawns you want.
Okay, I hope that gets in. I didn't get excellent, but...
So yeah, you might be thinking that it might be a good idea to just boost your levels by just catching a chance if you see it, because you can see one here, but actually it is also potentially a big time waster, because it would give like so many levels to Pokemon that don't need them. So it's like really a trade-off, and also Chansey is super hard to catch.
No.
But I think in a marathon I would still go for it.
What if it's shiny?
Good luck.
Nobody will ever see a shiny Chansey.
You saw a shiny Chansey though in here.
Yeah.
And had a pretty priceless reaction.
It was actually funny. I saw a shiny Eradicate in Mansion in practice yesterday, which is also the place where Edacat saw one in his GDQ run. It was like the exact same spot.
I think if we had... Good question. Are they gonna catch the shiny then? Asks Delaney.
Which shiny?
Oh, perhaps.
If a shiny appears.
Well,
Maybe
if it's
I still
useful,
need it, yeah.
If they need it, they will catch it, but if they don't need it, then they might not catch it. But since it's marathon, they might do it anyway.
This is a really good spawn.
I guess now's a good time for the host to talk about anything, if there's anything to talk about.
I think it's time to pet your starter again. We just got a €100 donation from Manidolf.
Ooh.
That's great.
With the comment, what's runner's favorite Pokemon?
Oof.
Stoutland.
I think mine is Infernape. But it changes quite often.
I want to hear cries of both of them.
No,
Oh.
you gotta donate for that.
It was €100. You could do it.
Woo, woo.
I think Infernape is actually quite funny. It's like, monkey sounds.
You shouldn't even have mentioned the names. You could have just done the cries and then people
Oh,
could
yeah,
try
yeah.
to guess.
I guess my cries are not that accurate for it though. I kind of want some more experience. So maybe I'll go for a Geodude here. Otherwise I will maybe be slightly short.
Yeah, they really want to get to level 15 before the next gym because, spoilers, that is the requirement to get into the gym. But they have the option to pick up 2 rare candies on the way, so it's not too bad, but it's still kind of slow.
What? Okay, nice.
2 rare
Slay.
candies? What? There's one
In Mount Moon, and then
Oh yeah,
in-
but we already passed that.
whatever. You can go back for it.
Yeah, sure.
So what I like about Geodude especially is that's also generally a thing good runners do in this game, is that they learn their patterns of when they attack and how they move. So with Geodude specifically, I love it a lot because you can time exactly when you can throw the ball and get an excellent, because it'll always attack immediately by do a punch, and then when it starts pulling back its arm, that's when you throw the ball and it'll almost always get timed perfectly.
Yeah, and then you're annoyed when he doesn't do it.
Okay, I guess it's time to pet. Did you
Oh
already
yeah,
do it?
petting, I forgot about.
Okay, great.
Yeah, please please remind us when we forget, because
Okay, I have all the Pokemon I need now, and also all the experience I need, so I'm really happy.
oh
with that.
no, no.
Do it.
Fine, I'm missing a Clefairy.
You said you would do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Can't break your promise.
Oof.
So Chansey is also one of the rare spawns, like Bulbasaur was in the forest. It can appear on pretty much most routes, so you can see it in really random places, like in Lavender Tower.
Make me win the race, Chansey.
Oh,
That's a nice throw.
Nice.
Wait, it has to get in.
You're supposed to say Kobe. Oh.
Oh.
I forgot to. Whatever. Please. Please, Chansey. Please.
Oh.
Oh, this is not good.
Why did you think I made you do it? Or I encouraged you to do it?
Less RNG.
I have to get it. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful one.
Shoutouts to Blossom Tales and Wild Wiki.
Oh, wait, I don't even need that.
Finally.
Oh, no, no. Okay, I'll use it. I'll use it. I'll use it. I got thrown off by this. Wait, stop moving. Okay.
One of us does a useless, useful meme though.
If it gets in. Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
What are the odds?
What are the odds?
I don't remember, that's why I'm asking.
Is it like 1 in 300 or something? It's definitely a bit higher. It's a lot higher than the
I think it's 1 in 2000.
1 in
yeah.
2000. Wow.
Yeah, probably divided by 4 from what it originally is, which is like 8,152 or 4, I don't remember.
Oh, Zubat, I already have one.
You don't have a blue one though.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's funny though, but how I'm gonna fix Golbat now?
Just get a regular one.
Yeah, I could. But then I'm gonna end up like War Tap and it will keep breaking out.
At least I don't have experience problems anymore.
Can I talk about the shiny odds a little bit?
Yeah,
Sure.
You're using a lure, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then the odds is 1 in 2048.
Holy moly.
So I was right. Yeah, I mean, I'm a computer scientist. I know my powers of 2.
So yeah, that was quite unlikely to see that there.
And now you're gonna blend it at the end of the run, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we should make a.
Yeah, for 1,000 euros I will blend it.
Oh, we should make a bid war if it should get blended or who to trade it to.
Kill or save.
Yeah, so here my Butterfree reached level 13 because I caught the Chansey, and I just had to decline teaching 3 moves. That's why you really do not want to get so much useless experience.
So what fossil are you getting, Wartap?
I guess I'm getting the bad one.
The dome fossil.
Yeah, didn't want to say it.
Then I'll praise Helix.
Unless if you end up, like, Arai ends up catching up.
Of
Which
course.
he probably doesn't because he's paralyzed.
Of course.
What? Ah, yeah. Perks of being a Pikachu.
Don't do it again.
So he got paralyzed by Spark, which is 30%. And that's also a thing about this game I can talk about, I guess. There are no abilities.
But is it a Thundershock?
It was Thundershock.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's 10%.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
10%. That's why it's even more stupid.
Yeah.
But they have no abilities in this game, and there's no held items either.
Okay, I reached my level 15, which means I can do...
I'm not even doing that.
What did you see?
A Clefable.
Oh,
Was too late anyway.
so you got Ichenchi, right?
Yeah.
Nice. At least it wasn't for nothing.
Yeah, it just took me like... I'm going to pick up more Great Boss. Pika Pika!
That's so awkward because we can't hear your game audio.
Yeah, that's why I...
You're just a maniac making Pokemon noises, even though you didn't get paid for it.
It sounds really nice here, the Pika cry.
Okay, I will use Butterfree's turn here to set up an X item.
Yeah, that's the reason they kept Butterfree, because they have to have a second Pokemon for the double fight here, which is obligatory. And Butterfree is powerful enough to finish off stuff if they don't get specific ranges.
Yeah, Butterfree has Gust, and that will finish off Coughing. If I don't one-shot it already, yeah, I thought so. Like, I have a Brave Eevee, so that's quite nice. We're pretty close, Wartap.
Yeah, but... Yeah, Arai is technically 30 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah, I think I have one extra Pokemon. Wait, I went the wrong way. Okay, so here we pick up a PP up. Not because we actually need it, but we need the money from it. They sell for a lot in this game.
Yeah, this game is really generous with pickup items.
Oh, a snake.
Snake.
Let's go. I don't need two controllers for this. It's usually quite easy to catch.
That Rattata just spawned below my feet once again.
What? Oh.
Nice one, Mr. Streamer.
I get baited by this cord. I have to throw it on the left of it. That will go better.
And as you can see on a WhatsApp screen right now, we found a Sandshrew, which is also exclusive to Let's Go Pikachu.
Here ran away from the Rattata because it's too low leveled here. Some of the Pokemon, so it takes too long to level up to get the evolution.
Yeah, that's a good point
Another
there.
catch.
They're gonna get some Pokemon later that are higher level than evolve faster because they only need like a few more levels.
There are some quite over-leveled Pokemon that haven't evolved, running wild around.
Okay, here's a pretty major difference between Pikachu and Eevee. Because the Pikachu and Eevee in this game can learn so-called special moves. Yeah, you can laugh about the names, they are really funny. But Eevee actually, for Eevee they are all three really useful here. And Wartap has one.
Zippy Zap. Which is a 50 base power electric move, physical, and it always crits. And it has +2 priority, so it goes before quick attack, basically. It is fairly broken, but it's the only broken move Pikachu gets at this stage of the game.
And for Eevee's moves, it has Sizzly Slide, a fire type move that will always burn. It has... what's the name of the electric move? I forgot.
Buzzy Buzz.
Buzzy Buzz, which will always paralyze.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sizzly Slide is physical. I forgot the power of the move.
90. They're all 90.
Yeah, they're all 90.
Sizzly Slide being physical. Buzzy Buzz being special, and then there's Bouncy Bubble that's also special and will drain some energy from the opponent, so it'll heal you a little bit, just like Mega Drain, Absorb, Giga Drain, Leech Life, all those kind of moves.
Yeah, so besides from the fact that they give you really great coverage with the typing and really good power, they also have a great secondary effect. So yeah, it's completely broken. And it makes it so that we can use Eevee for a really long stretch of this run.
You also saw when they entered the town that there was a little cutscene with both Pikachu and Eevee reacting to the fountain. That is also it's a cutscene you can interact with, where you like throw money in the fountain, I think, and that cutscene will give you more affection. So it was actually considered using in the run because more affection is a lot more beneficial.
Yeah, it gives you some extra damage as well, I believe.
Yeah, but again, it's a cutscene. It's slow. We don't want to do that.
Yeah, and it would, especially for Eevee, who keeps using super effective moves due to coverage, it would just cause it to get affection turnarounds all the time, which I think Retro could maybe explain. Turnarounds.
Oh yeah, there's a certain point of affection where if you use, for example, a super effective move, if you heal the Pokemon or anything like that, they will start turning around and look at you. And that's also something you want to avoid because it's a 2 to 3 second cutscene. So every time you use a super effective move or heal with a potion, it'll always turn around and be slow. So we want to avoid that and not make ourselves too attached to our Pokemon, I guess.
Yeah, which is completely thrown out of the window now that we pet our Pokemon a few times.
It is actually not that bad.
Yeah.
I did the fountain just for fun recently, and I didn't get turnarounds at all. I don't know. So here, behind this house, there's a rare candy. We used to pick that up, but it's actually super slow to get. It's, I think, like 30 seconds to get.
Yeah, this game is extremely laggy when it comes to loading different areas. And that's also the thing. If you are considering speedrunning this game and haven't purchased it yet, then you should buy the digital version because it's, I think it's 2 minutes faster than the physical copy.
Yeah, like 1 minute to 2 minutes. It is just considerably faster, and the leaderboards are not split. So, and there's no like split with having the time without and with loads like some other games.
So if you want to speedrun this game, you should buy a digital copy of Let's Go Eevee.
I agree.
I don't agree. What's your opinion, Jim?
Well, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu is the way better version.
Yeah. Heard it here
As shown
first.
also on the leaderboard right now.
Firing shots.
I have to be a little bit careful here. I'm not sure if I could die to a crit from Pikachu.
Crits.
Yeah.
Yeah, crits are so unlikely in Gen 7 that we do not even account for them.
I think if it's 1.5 times damage, then it should still be fine. Okay, we're fine.
Nice.
Yeah, you're always a little bit more aware in marathons. Like in runs, I would never even think 1 second about healing there, but actually here I was really considering it. Because if I die, I end up like all the way back home, I believe.
So now we're going through a really boring section of Nugget Bridge. So now is a good time to talk about anything from the host if there's anything to talk about.
Well, we have an upcoming bit war actually for Starmie. In this run, both runners are gonna eventually run the rest of the game with Starmie, and you can choose a name for that. I will cut off the bit war once we encounter the first Starmie, which is, I believe, about 2 hours in, roughly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
And currently, Patrick is leading with 110 euros.
Wow.
On the second place, we have X_capital W 3 RSD 3R1. And on the third place right now, I believe it's... Actually, I'm not certain. Let me look that up. But it's at 30 euros. That's what I know. Oh, yeah. Exactly. That's Barney. Thanks for pointing it out. So if you can add a new name to it, or you can donate for one of the names already on the list, and yeah, make sure that one wins.
So yeah, it looks like Pikachu is actually getting this tag investment that it got from the ability, from the, what is it called? Characteristic.
Yeah, that was actually a thing that Araya discovered, I think. As
Yeah.
the first one. He messaged me about the theory, and we both went to test it and looked through our bots, and it looked pretty likely to happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was an amazing moment because like there was no really technical explanation for it. It was just like an observation from us that we were like watching VODs, and it was like, wait, if it had this characteristic, you get like a load of AVs in that stat, and for the other characteristic in that stat, and yeah.
Yeah, I had noticed this, I think, first, that there was a certain bias toward one stat every single run, but it was always different, and luckily Araya found that pretty soon, actually, after the game came out. I don't even know how, but...
Yeah, and these AVs, Awakening values, work similar to what was in previous games. The experience values or effort values in later gens. So if I raise a stat by some number of points, you get more of them.
I guess you could mention the detail of the fight that Wartype is doing right now with the Rocket Grunt. You can actually, I don't know what I should call it, but spawn a different battleground on the fight, depending on if you talk to him or if you run in front of him.
Yeah,
Also-
Araya should show that.
Yeah, so you could talk to him, but
You did the same thing.
oh, what?
Different fields.
Oh, yeah, but that's slower.
It was Wartype's idea, obviously.
Yeah, but if I would have talked to him, I would have the background of the bridge behind me. Yeah.
It's basically from, like, determined from where you stand when you talk to him.
Okay.
So if one of them were to stand on the Nugget Bridge when they initiated the fight, then they would be fighting on the Nugget Bridge, as we've been seeing for the past few fights. But because they walked in front of him and ended up standing on the ground, they are actually fighting him on the ground.
So yeah, I use Bouncy Bubble quite a bit on the bridge, which is really convenient because I was really low level after Rifle. But now after 3 times Bouncy Bubble, I'm back to full. It's a really crazy move.
Some people have never played this game before and played Pokemon Yellow, as we have seen in Araya's run earlier. They saw him pick up the Charmander that you saw in the top left. We can't do that in this game. Like, there is a gift Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle, but they all have requirements. So I believe that Charmander needs like 30 catches or so before they will get the Charmander to you. And it's kind of the same with Bulbasaur and Squirtle. You need a certain amount of Pokemon catches before you can get them.
Okay. Luckily this got in. This one is usually pretty hard to hit within the circle.
Yeah, some people even avoid catching it completely.
So now that Araya, Wartype also did it earlier, but Araya just did a trainer skip. Like, it looks like the game wants you to fight both trainers, but there's a small gap in between them where you can just walk like right in the middle and avoid fighting both of them. And you will get to see that throughout several times in the run, because there are actually several points where you can just avoid trainers because of their well-programmed vision.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing how narrowed vision they made some of these trainers. I think the most notorious one is the one like right in front of Vermilion City. It's actually really hard to do that one too. Like a few pixels off, or even 1 pixel off, and you can hit one of the trainers.
Yeah, and I found that by accident by trying to make sure to trigger a double battle, and then it triggered nothing.
And then you didn't tell anyone because you wanted to be faster than everyone.
I actually did not tell anyone, but it was because it was the very first day. Like, it wasn't. We weren't even speedrunning the game then. We were just like playing casually.
Can you ever truly play casual again as soon as you start speedrunning, though?
No,
Nope.
not in Pokemon, not really.
So yeah, that's a talking Nidorino. Nothing out of the
Oh.
ordinary.
I was actually just standing in front of him.
Should clap again.
So also a thing about newer games that WhatsApp especially loves is cutscenes. They are also in this game, but this is the first game where they allowed you to skip the cutscene. But even there's only like 5 cutscenes in this game, so it doesn't save a significant amount of time. But would be nice having in other Gen 7 games, I think.
Mood. Yeah, so we generally have a split to leave Vermilion rather than having a split to fight Misty.
You mean Cerulean?
Cerulean, what did I say? Vermilion? Yeah. Cerulean. And that is because if we have really bad experience, we might actually do Nugget Bridge first. Oh, hey, Abra. And so, since the order can change, we split after we did both, basically.
Yep. It's also really interesting to see that Wartip is quite a bit ahead now, but I think I have 2 Pokemon more. So
Maybe
it's-
3 even.
Maybe 3, yeah.
He's also getting awfully close to the rival. What just happened? What? Please explain.
What happened there, Wartip?
What happened? My young eyes didn't see what happened.
He found a revive on my face.
Doesn't he find several revives?
Yeah.
Well,
How
I
did
don't-
you get those in your face?
Those were not in my face, those were somewhere on him.
Maybe he found them and he was like, "You're gonna need these for your face."
I mean, I'm earlier when we played with with Jim, we kind of were glad that he gives you them.
Oh, yeah.
Nice pretty wing.
Yeah, that means that I won't get it, right?
So in this tunnel, there are items on the ground that are completely randomized, or at least all of them except for the one in the middle there are randomized. The one in the middle that he just picked up is always a nugget. Other than that, you can pick up a pretty wing, a regular pearl, and a big pearl.
Yeah, I got a big pearl at least.
Pretty wing sells for $50, I think.
500.
500. Yeah. And pearls sell for 1,000. Big pearls for 4,000 and nuggets for 5,000. Hey, Araya, what's happening? Please explain what just happened to my innocent young eyes.
Some good old friendship.
Oh.
What?
Nothing. I'm just laughing about this Rattata. Oh,
Not good. Okay.
I scrolled.
I don't need the second item now.
Gargo.
Beyond doggo route.
Growlithe is also something that's exclusive to Let's Go Pikachu, whereas Let's Go Eevee will get Vulpix. So you also see them use the doors before they exit these houses. That is, of course, to make them spawn while the lure is up, because if something spawns and you use the lure, then they are not affected by the lure. So you're missing out on a lot of experience there.
Oh, it saw me? How?
WhatsApp just found an Abra, but the thing in this game is that if you approach Abra from the front, it'll teleport away. So you have to approach it from behind if you want to encounter it and try to catch it.
I was not. Maybe I. Okay, no idea how that would. Whatever.
So this is maybe the first instance where Araya will try to catch a Pidgey, where even though we passed several Pidgeys earlier, but this Pidgey is level 17, I believe, so it only needs 1 level to evolve into Pidgeotto.
Yep. That's really convenient. And quite some experience. It's also nice. Need to be at least level 18 before we leave this route, so we got that going.
WhatsApp's gonna do a really cool trick here with Jigglypuff and hope to get it. it's really precise, so that was pretty nice. For that Rondodu.
Kondodu. Yeah, at least and I got in too. Earlier I got a really tiny one. No, not this time.
No. I should deal better with this. Okay, I got in anyway, cool. That's quite lucky.
Yeah, that's also the thing with using 2 controllers. Like we mentioned, you get more experience out of it. If you accidentally only use 1 ball, you'll get less experience. And Water pulled up the trainer skip. The first one, at least.
Yeah, because you have to go back too.
It's a little easier to go back though, because you can align yourself with the
Oh no, these spawns.
The tiles.
the tiles.
Yeah, for me, I have more trouble going back up, but I'm one of the only ones. I know a few people have the same issue,
Pidgey, please.
but it's tiny.
No, we're going back.
Rondodu.
I remember once I saw like a super nice spawn and I had already passed the 2 guys and I went back.
Hope it still gets in. Didn't get the excellent.
He was like 1 pixel away from
Yeah.
the excellent.
Okay, got in
Nice.
anyway.
So that's generally the thing about this game. You can't really tell who's in front because one person might be behind in terms of story progression, but the other person might still be ahead in terms of catches. So it's really hard to tell who's in the lead until you get to the point where you need the 50 Pokemon to get into the gym.
Also, Ara succeeded the skip too.
Nice. God gamers.
Okay, so this battle here is a bit neat because I will go for an X attack immediately, and that Pidgeotto has a Sand attack. And if it uses that, I can just use the X accuracy that I bought earlier and negate that effect. Like I just did. So ideally I save a turn and otherwise I don't. In Eevee, I think you have to use a guard spec because you will not outspeed the Pidgeotto.
Yep.
So I guess if the host has anything to talk about right now, now's a good time.
I actually do. I have a little announcement because you might or might not know at BSG this week we have daily prizes that you're eligible for every single donation you make towards the charity. And I want to say that the prize winners of yesterday and Wednesday currently have been drawn and have received an email. So if check your email address or check your email to see if you won, and also make sure to check your spam folder because it might end up in there. Also, I haven't heard a Pokemon cry in a while. Have you?
I hear them all the time here.
Because I'm actually quite happy that I found the nugget in the underground. Because I have like some extra items now for safety. Like more lures than I usually need to. A bit more great balls, just to be safe. Okay, this is also quite funny. I'm not sure Wartop already said it, but we just left our rival standing there. We go up here. We follow all the way till the end. And then there he comes running.
The true speedrunner.
Yeah. No idea how he found the shortcut, but
He went out of bounds.
must be it, yeah.
So yeah, if I didn't get a nugget or like at least a good item in the underground, I would have had to pick up a nugget in this boat, but it's really slow to get because it triggers 2 loading screens. Also, if you're familiar, I forgot to talk about that. If you're familiar with like Pikachu runs from a few weeks ago, You might be wondering why did Wartap not fight the Dig Rocket, because the Dig TM is super useful for Pikachu. Well, turns out that fight is kind of slow, and for the longest time it was still good enough, but yeah, now we actually investigated ways to make that better. So here, did you already talk about not selling the dome fossil?
Oh, no, not yet.
Yeah. Yeah, so normally we would sell the fossil, but it's 2 free Pokemon, so at a marathon it's pretty nice to keep that.
Okay, so yeah, as you could see here, my fight on this rival was a little bit different. I think Pikachu has the edge here, as I heard from Wartap, because I need to set up some extra items, and because I was slower than both Pidgeotto and Pikachu, I got him pretty scary health as well. But didn't die, luckily.
So as you saw when Wartap got out of the boat, he, there was a guy next to the gym who winked at him or something, so he is going to the gym now because Lieutenant Surge is the 3rd gym leader, and that's the 3rd gym, right?
Why do I have so little money?
Because you haven't fought Surge yet. Like, you're going to go fight him now, right? You're running the wrong way, Wartap. What are you doing?
Wait, I'm kind of literally confused. I could only buy 1 great ball.
I'm gonna explain the joke. You can
Yeah, please. I need to find a way to make that work now.
So you have to normally there's an order in what gyms you do. So in this game you would think it's Brock, Misty, Lieutenant Surge, Erica, so on and so forth. But in this game you only need to do Brock's gym and then Misty's gym. Then you can do gym 3 to 7 in whatever order you want.
Yeah, and that's actually great because you get a lot of map access once you can surf and fly, or the equivalent of surf and fly. And that's also the reason why we can get a pretty high level Starmie at some point.
Yeah, so they're not gonna go get any more gym badges for a while now. It's just gonna be a lot of story progression and catching. Nice
Oh
Abra.
boy.
And he actually got it. Well, still need to catch it, but he encountered it, which is a mission in itself.
Definitely need to show this. This is to make it not move.
Yeah, this is also the first time raspberries, nanaberries, and pineberries have been introduced in a Pokemon game. Most people know them from Pokemon Go, but they have different effects in these games. Raspberries making it more likely to catch things, nanaberries making Pokemon stand still, and pineberries making them less likely to attack, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think Pino Berries make it more likely for them to drop an item.
Yeah.
I thought.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I think that's also...
You can see here on Wartap's side, Pikachu and Growlithe, a very good team together. Pikachu be the first Pokemon for Eevee, and Growlithe then attacks Gloom. And that will continue for some time, that team up.
I don't understand what happened.
Yeah, so Delaney just explained to me that in Pokemon Go, pineberries will give you more candy. And it's the same in this. There's also candy in this game if you send the Pokemon to the professor, which will boost your stats as well. So that's also something we put into consideration. When we started running this game, we often transferred the Pokemon to Professor Oak to get more stat candies to be able to do more damage, but it's obviously pretty slow because you gotta mark every single Pokemon and then transfer them to Professor Oak, which is obviously slow, so we don't do that anymore. But we did a lot of research into candy dropping and stuff from pineberries, but then just gave up on the idea because it's still pretty slow.
Yeah. Okay, actually quite some menuing for me to do here. So because I have the Moonstone and I have a Jigglypuff, I will get my extra Pokemon with that. You saw Wartorb skip that, and that is because for him it's actually really useful if he gets a Nidoking or Nidoqueen. So he needs to save the Moonstone for that.
And if you want to evolve anything, like if you have any choice to evolve anything with a Moonstone, like that's Clefairy, Jigglypuff, Nidorino, then Jigglypuff is the best because it doesn't learn a move when it evolves, whereas Clefairy, Nidorino will learn a move.
Yeah.
So now he's switching around items to make them like more accessible, so it's faster to actually use them. And even though it was pretty slow to switch around, it's gonna pick up over time and be beneficial for time saving later on.
Yeah, I have a system for that where my shopping does that automatically, sorting the items. Okay, at least a Nidoran female. That's the second best one you can get here.
That's also something you can notice, you can see right now. The opponent's Eevee looks a little bit different than the Eevee you have, and that's because they changed the aesthetics to make it look like it's a more special Eevee, because it is obviously a more special Eevee. And I think that's also in the description of your starter, like, it's a weird kind of Eevee that seems like it arrived from another place that's unknown or something, making it pretty dramatic or something.
Yeah, they really wanted to give you like the special vibe for your starter, just like it was supposed to be special in Gen 1 with your Pikachu who could not evolve, etc., and you could talk to him. Besides, for in Gen 1 they made the starter like extra bad, with like not evolving, etc.
Yeah. And that's also the thing in this game, like the Eevee can't evolve and the Pikachu can't evolve unless if you modify the game to do it.
I heard that Eevee is a reference to, I think, one of her movies? Or one of her Eevee specials?
I have no idea.
Me neither.
That's what I heard.
Oh yeah, but the moves, the special moves Eevee get are actually all the moves that that correspond to the type of the evolutions,
Yeah.
which I didn't know before. I never realized it.
Yeah, the Gen 1 evolutions at least.
Oh, all of them.
Oh
like,
yeah, of course.
It's all even the fairy type.
Well, I didn't know that either.
Guess I'm picking up all these super potions, great boss I'm aware of.
Super Balls.
Yeah, sorry.
No
Alright,
signal.
Wartorb, it's time to do the thing.
Oh. When I think of Lorelei,
My head turns all around.
as gentle as a butterfly.
She moves without a sound.
What was it again?
She calls me on the telephone.
That she'll be here by 8.
Says she'll be there by 8.
Oh my god. Just play along, man.
I gotta put some more pressure on you. I mean, we are on the opposite teams. Tonight's night, she's moving in.
And I can hardly wait. I could hardly wait saying that. Okay, because the Abra actually was not from the lore, he actually needs like quite some levels to get to Kadabra.
Oh yeah, right. You got it on your bed.
Yeah.
My back. Yeah. Yeah. Lures will give the Pokemon that you encounter always the maximum level you could get naturally out of the grass +1. So it is really overpowered. That's why all the encounters in this grass where we are right now are all level 24.
Oh. I waited so long, and then when I finally did it, she actually attacked.
Get baited.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Water was searching one last Pokemon.
Actually, I still
Or
need
even a
Rattata
bit
and
more.
Krabby. Hang around here a little bit more, but
Yeah, that's also the thing that separates good runners from the not so good runners. Some people tend to wait around in areas for too long for the spawns because they're worried about the Pokemon count. But if you want to get a good time, you just gotta
pray that
Yeah.
you get it immediately.
And stick with what you want and maybe take some risks here and there. Hope you get other Pokemon on the way.
Yeah.
Well, there are ways to reset encounters, like they did with a Lorelei fight or what up.
Yep.
Already did that.
That's the first way.
Yeah, I'll probably reset the route once and see if I get still a Sparrow and Krabby.
Sparrow.
Spearow.
Captain Jack Sparrow. And then Pharaoh, right?
Yeah. Oh. There we go. Come back.
My people need me.
Yeah.
Oh, now he needs me.
Crab is one of those that is pretty annoying to catch.
Let's hope this gets in. I didn't bury it.
Not even feeding your Pokemon. Feels bad,
Cool.
man.
Okay, I guess I can just leave here without Spearow. I have quite some Pokemon. And that's an evolution.
I'm gonna reset this once.
So Watap's doing a pretty neat strat here of using a Repel to make the Pokemon go away and then use the Lure again. Because Repels obviously will repel the Pokemon.
This is so bad.
And then you can cancel out the Repel again by using a Lure.
I'm gonna do it once more. That is so bad though. Like how do I not only get like evolved things here right now?
Yeah, that's crazy.
At least this.
Okay, no Spearow, I guess. Which is completely fine. Oh!
Oh, nice.
I'll come back. Yeah, you cannot escape. That's actually amazing. The Spearow can just not fly over that.
Over the fence, yeah.
Big brain.
I'll take a great. Rather than waiting the cycle.
Yeah, one of the disadvantages of going to that other grass above that fight is that they are level 23. And those will all learn a level before evolving. Okay, whatever. I have no Krabby. Krabbies are nice to have, but not required.
So we also had a little bit of a debate if it's faster to cut down the tree that Watap just cut down, or if it's faster to go around. It is faster to go around if you don't pick up those Great Balls, but since he had to pick up the Great Balls, it's faster.
Oh!
Ooh, a Charmander. That's a rare one.
Yeah.
You don't see that often. I've not seen it in like forever.
It's also a big troll because it doesn't like to get into Pokeballs.
Yeah, Charmander is a Pokemon the one of the starters you're most likely to encounter because you can encounter 3 different times. Before Mount Moon, after Mount Moon, and then in Rock Tunnel. Whereas Bulbasaur is only in the forest, and Squirtle is on Route 24 or 25.
Obviously, this happens when I am low on Great Balls.
Obviously, you can also encounter things like Squirtle or other places than Route 24 and 25, but not in the speedrun
Oh,
route.
come on, please.
Yeah, these types of Pokemon, the rare encounters, are pretty huge gambles.
This is like, oh, I might have to like interrupt trying to catch it because I'm running low on Great Balls. And I don't know where I could pick up more.
Nice.
Nice. At least you got him.
Yeah, I guess. That also fixes me not getting Krabby, more or less.
Your turn, Araya.
Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. When I think of Lorelei, my head turns all around. As gentle as a butterfly, she moves without a sound. She calls me on the telephone, says be there by 8. Tonight's the night, she's moving in and I can hardly wait.
Nice one. All by yourself.
Yeah, I have a good teacher sitting behind me.
Do you know if there's any Great Balls in Rock Tunnel anywhere?
Yes, Ultra Balls from the trainers.
Oh, really? Oh, this is so bad.
Yeah, my Pokemon count is actually quite good at the moment. I found most of the things, plus a lot of extra things that I wanted.
Nice lag.
Yeah, that's also something. And when you status something, there's a lot more lag in battles. I think Wartep knows better than me why. But
Can you like
I'm just gonna assume that was not against me.
No, it was. Can you like shake, please? That was what I'm saying.
Monka shake.
Yeah, the status lag is basically since Gen 6, where the game waits for every animation to be played, and there's always like this sparkling animation when you poison. There's like weird bubbles, and the animations stop technically at a weird point, and so it just looks super weird, and it's lagging a lot, especially in double battles, which are actually naturally just
2 Ubers.
I'm so happy I saw that Rhyhorn. So yeah, in this game you can also ride Pokemon, which makes it in some cases faster, and with Rhyhorn you're actually quite fast at this point in the game. So yeah.
And that is also the thing. You are both really unprofessional going into Rock Tunnel without Flash. Like, please, what are you doing?
Can you even
Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to get it.
probably same place, right?
It's Misty who will take you to the place where you get it
Oh yeah.
Oh,
after defeating Surge.
So it's approximately the same place.
Uber time.
I'm definitely gonna bury this.
that's a very good idea.
Boo!
Yeah, I liked it. So getting a Rhyhorn this early on is actually amazing.
Yeah, because you don't have the best luck with Rhyhorns.
Yeah, yeah, that's the funny part. Usually I just don't get a Rhyhorn at all, and now I see one immediately.
You see 2
Yeah,
immediately.
can give one to Wartep.
Yes, please. I also have recently been struggling with Rhyhorns, except when they didn't matter. Or that Zubat wants to follow me.
They're like 10% per spawn, I believe.
So now we saw for a while that Wartep was ahead for a pretty long time, having defeated Lorelei, or not defeated Lorelei, but defeated the Rocket Grunt with Lorelei, and it took Araya a while to do that fight, but because of the catches, they have now switched around, so Araya is ahead in terms of story progression.
What did you say?
Well, he's gonna
Oh, he's
see ya.
Oh, the Graveler I actually need.
Also need the Golbat.
I think I'm actually gonna skip it. I have a lot of extra Pokemon, so I think I don't need it. So I'm gonna roll with it. I think the Golbat might actually be turning out quite bad if I do it.
Yeah, because it's moving around and it's
Yeah.
also pretty low catch rate.
please attack me.
Oh, that's a lot of XP.
I cannot gamble on this. I have to actually wait. Can you like? Hello? Like he still didn't attack. Yeah, normally they'd attack and then you know that they were not gonna attack for a while, but he just didn't.
So we haven't heard from our lovely host in a while. Do you have anything to say?
I'd just like to remind you that we have had a couple of bit wars, and one is still open, which is for StarMie. But there's also one incentive to actually turn on the animations for the champion battle, which is currently, I'm gonna look it up really quick. It's currently at 21 euros out of the 150 needed. So if you want to donate for the good cause, you can put your donation towards that. Also, I would like to remind you that for every 15 euros, you can make the runners, the couch, or even the host mimic a Pokemon cry.
So Araya also just found a Kangaskhan. It's also pretty rare and not worth going for.
Uber!
But it's also a thing you can ride, and I think it's about the same speed as Rhyhorn, but I'm not sure.
Kangaskhan is really slow. It's like walking.
Well, never mind then. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I have a clip of that on my channel from the very, very early days, and then I recently rewatched that. Really? Oh, this is so bad. I'm running so low on Great Balls. I have like 3 left if I get it here.
Denied by Uber.
Okay, I'm gonna do some menuing here. Because I'm slower than this Kangaskhan, I wanna be full just to be safe.
What am I missing in Rock Tunnel? Do you know? I got Cubone, Machop, Rhyhorn, Zubat. Oh, Graveler. I still need a Graveler.
And of course, Araya is not talking about the Kangaskhan that spawned. It's the next fight, where you actually have to fight a Kangaskhan.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Can you like...
Spoilers.
Ah.
Well, yeah, this could be quite scary because he's faster than me, I believe. And he has the move Bite, which can flinch, so it could get really annoying, but yeah, let's see. We also use Sissy Slide on it, so that actually does less damage.
Yeah, like half damage.
Oh my.
Nice flinch. I
Don't
think
do
it's...
it. Okay.
I don't know the exact odds, but isn't it like 30% chance to flinch?
I think so, yeah. Oh,
Oof.
well, at least it will burn to death if I can't hit it. Oh.
Oof.
Uh,
Can you borrow me some of those flinches in white too?
okay, well. We won. But that's everything.
Oh, and I paralyzed it. And it got fully paralyzed.
Nice.
Yeah, so...
Sorry for taunting you.
Wartap is,
At least I have great balls.
Wartap is disqualified for splicing. Please get him off the stage.
Yeah, I spliced not getting great balls.
You have to make it look like it's not spliced, you know?
Okay.
Unexpected.
I think the only thing left that I need is a Cubone. Wait, is that a Cubone? It is. Let's go.
Nice.
You always need a Cubone in your life.
Oh, okay. I forgot the second trainer.
Ooh, nice.
Right when it jumped. Yeah, this thing can be really annoying. It jumps all the time. And luckily it got in, cool. I think I have everything I need now here.
I don't have Charmander. Or Onyx.
Yeah. Yeah, Onyxes can be extremely annoying, by the way, in this cave, because they are so big, they are hard to dodge. That's why some people, I think also Wartap, go for repels here.
Yeah, very rarely, because it's mostly just for the end of the cave, for that one spinner.
Ooh. Pet the Rhyhorn.
I wanted to go, but then he turned.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oof.
catch it.
Zubat, please.
Right, the Onyx. Right, the Onyx.
GDQ references. That was actually funny. Etiquette riding on the very slow Onyx.
I have one great ball left.
Monka S. So this one is also one that we Sisley slide just because he does a lot of damage with Brick Ray.
Where am I? I have no clue where I am. Okay. Can you like not do this, Gobert, please? Oh.
Ooh.
No. Nice,
Catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it.
Oh, I don't need it.
nice dodges.
Right, the Onyx. Right, the Onyx.
Okay, it's pretty convenient that we're full health now after that fight with Bouncy Bubble. Because this fight is actually scary. We get outsped by the Kadabra, and it does a lot of damage.
But it's also worth the hassle because he will give you Ultra Balls after the fight.
Yeah. And Ultra Balls are really useful for some catches.
I think that's also the first time in a game where trainers actually give you items after you've defeated them. which is a pretty nice touch.
Okay, I was not sure if I would be faster than the Vulpix either, but luckily I am.
Shoutouts to Helping Hand strats.
Okay, could get confused by Psybeam, luckily didn't happen.
Yeah, 10%.
Yeah.
The game is trying to tell you something, Wartap.
Oh. Now I'm gonna run into the other one too, right? Nope.
Wait.
Oh.
You just ran over a Machop.
Oof. Yeah, I literally ran over it. I was confused because I thought it was a Charmander for a second. It was so small. Also pretty neat little strat here. We used to do this fight differently. But now because it goes for fake out quite often, we just set up a special attack here. And then use twice Bouncy Bubble and we're back to full health. And that way we can skip the heal before the next rival fight.
Something Pika Poop cannot do.
The shots. But I think Pikachu actually has a faster fight here, so that's the trade-off.
Yeah, it's potentially just 2 turns. If it doesn't fake out.
Okay, pretty happy with my position after Rock Tunnel. Usually after Rock Tunnel you can kind of get a feel of how your catches are. And I'm in a pretty good position.
I'm in a pretty good position too. Right now I'm at 1 more catch than I'd like to have. So that's really good.
I think I'm actually gonna save for next fight. Not because I absolutely need to, but because that's a way for me to check my Pokemon count. Usually we have like programs open to click on the Pokemon that we have, but we didn't want to do that for a marathon run.
Like I wanted.
36.
But yeah, I'm not doing it either, so Arya is happy. They can attest I'm not doing it.
Yeah, he's not doing it.
The funny thing is, we absolutely do not have the same technique to count right now in our head.
Yeah, it's very different.
Because I right now have absolutely no idea how many Pokemon I have. I just know that compared to my goal, I have 1 more than I wanted to. So he counts them, I think.
Yeah, I count them in my head based on the number I just saw. Okay, that's a lot of setup. This is, I think, a fight where Pikachu does a lot better. Especially with the routing that Wartap has been doing. But yeah, I had to do a lot of setup, and you'll see very soon how Wartap will deal with that.
Actually going to remove Pokemon I don't need. But there aren't many, so yeah, that was useless. Oh, I forgot to do something. So from now on, Pikachu is no longer our main Pokemon. It is going to be put back to main a bit later, but for now, Nidoking is a king. I'm not sorry.
Do we have time for a couple donations?
Sure.
Sure.
We have a €5 donation from Bachan saying, "Keep being awesome." We all try. We have a €5 from Pokemon Go Kid, and I'm sorry about this one. "I play Pokemon Let's Go every day. I play Pokemon Let's Go." And then we have a €15 donation from JimFreak739 saying, Hey guys, always love to seeing Let's Go speedruns, and this race is looking pretty close. Good luck with the rest of the race, Wartab and Araya. Retrotato, I want to hear your best Eevee cry noises. P.S. Is that Jim B with the Let Lance Decide shirt?
Yes, he is.
Yes, that's simply.
So I guess I'm doing the Let's Go Eevee cry.
Yes.
Boy!
Hey, let's go. That was really good. Yeah, nice to hear from Jim Freak as well. He's actually a great run in this game. Both Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu has amazing times.
Yeah, the two runners, Wartap and Orion, myself and Jim Freak also once did a race
Yeah,
at
we did, yeah.
something called the Insomniacs Marathon.
I don't
It was a
remember
pretty close race for all the Eevee runners, and then there's the Pikachu runner.
Yeah, Pikachu game needed a bit more work, but it could catch up.
I'm not even gonna mention my movement right now. I didn't mention it. Ah.
I actually forgot to heal.
Yeah,
That's,
that Clefairy can end up doing metronome guillotine,
Yeah.
so healing wouldn't even matter.
Yeah.
If you end up getting guillotine and getting hit.
It wouldn't hit me because I'm higher level. I'm already level 28 for some reason.
Yeah, so one thing we also always try to do in Pokemon runs is to do as much as possible in one menu. So why I'm like a bit sad that I didn't heal is because I open my menu to do stuff, and it's very efficient if you then also heal. And now I have to open an entire new menu to do it. So.
See what great spawns you get out here. Rondodo.
Luckily we have all of that. So yeah, before we go to Hideout, we actually want to do some stuff here. First of all, we teach a new move, the Psychic version of the Eevee special move, which the secondary effect is having like a light screen up, so that's pretty useful. And here we can actually set our nature of the upcoming Pokemon that we catch. Wait, I have to do this right.
It's a frame perfect trick.
And we set it to modest. And that is because we will be catching a Starmie, which will then be a modest nature. So it's a really nice way to manipulate within the game to get a good nature.
Yeah, modest being plus special attack, minus attack. There was one runner who tried to actually, I guess you could say, successfully routed out using a different nature because he would depend on a Kadabra called runners called Garfield the Lightning. Ended up getting a pretty respectable time in one of his first runs, but haven't really touched on it since. What was the nature again? Like timid?
Timid, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he abused Kadabra's speed. More than he thought that Starmie's special attack was needed. He could have just like gone twice setting the nature, but I don't think that would have been faster.
And the thing with those natures as well is that it'll reset at midnight. So when you play this game, you gotta make sure that you are not close to crossing over midnight, because like if I were to set the nature now and it in 5 minutes would turn over midnight on the switch clock, it would reset all the natures.
Yes.
Or reset the modest nature.
Yeah, and so you could see me not do that. Because I don't need the move that is there, which is Floaty Fall, which is a flying move that can flinch but can also miss.
Yeah, so he'll do it later.
Okay, so I actually forgot what to do here. I think it's Poison Jab, Thunderbolt. I'm not sure.
In doubt, just Tail Whip. Dolan, you can confirm.
Oh no, it was not that. Oh, but he missed, and it worked anyway.
That's good.
I was supposed to double kick, but yeah. I just hope I'm not going to run low on Thunderbolts here. I don't forget to press that sign.
Okay, glad I didn't get confused there. Yeah, so I've done it actually a lot of times where I forgot to set the clock of my Switch, and then you come all the way here only to realize that you will lose a lot of time to not having the right Starmie. It's really frustrating. So what I have done now is I've set my Switch to a time where it will always pass midnight around 7 AM, like a time where I will probably never ever do a run. So yeah, now I never have to worry about it unless I really plan to do runs at really weird times.
Speaking of Starmie, should I give you an update on the bid war?
Oh yeah, it would be nice.
Okay, so currently leading is Patrick with 125 euros. The second place is X_W3RST3R1 with 45 euros. And on the third place is Barney with 35 euros. Keep in mind that the first two names will be picked. The first one will be going to the first one catching the Starmie, and the second one will be going to the second one catching the Starmie. And we have about roughly 30 minutes before we end this bid war. So make sure you get your donations in right in time.
Yeah. I wanted to be a weenie and pick up Hyper Potion, but it's really not needed.
You say that now.
I'm the master of Jinx after all, so
Yeah.
I will probably have jinxed it. This is the first time we use Glitzy Glow. So now his sludge will do less damage basically, but luckily didn't use it. Could get poisoned by that. That's slow.
Could also use Disable, I believe.
Yeah, I could also use Disable, which is also a bit annoying.
What's funny about this fight is that this fight is actually a cutscene as well. So when you can see the cutscene right now. If you had the second player out and you would talk to him, the second player would disappear. And sometimes it would let the other trainer into the fight immediately when you initiate the fight, but other times you would have to shake the controller again to make the second trainer appear. Seems to be completely random what they do. Also, really nice kids game that they're encouraging you when you want to reach for something that's in a tall spot. Use an office chair with wheels on it and stand on it. That is not dangerous at all.
Yeah, it's a really weird choice. When playing this game casually, it was like really confusing to find what you actually needed, what the game wanted you to pick up to use here. Yeah.
Especially when there are so many alternatives to what you could pick up instead.
Yeah, and they tell you it's too heavy, and then like obvious good recommendation is that wheelchair. I didn't even try to glitch Eevee.
Clutchless, by the way.
I love how the Eevee is just screaming and the rocket just doesn't realize it's coming from here.
Oh no, minimize.
Oh yeah, that's another thing you can do.
Yeah, it can troll a lot. Harden is one of them. When I used to use dig on that Grimer.
At least it didn't get outskilled.
Yep.
So pay attention to WhatsApp stream now. He's gonna do a pretty funny glitch that I have never seen before that he showed today.
It's kind of tricky sometimes. Like I cannot do it consistently, and it wastes time obviously. Because I actually have to stop.
Good job, Retro. You're on my team.
I've thought about everything.
But at least now I have an excuse.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Sure.
Sure.
We have a 60 euro donation from Rogue Dark Jedi saying naming Starmie the only name that even makes sense, which puts a new name, Patrick number 2, up to the second spot.
Didn't get it.
That's
Also, we're only 14 euros away from another Pet the Starter thing.
I only did it once.
Okay, so before this fight, I actually put Wigglytuff in my team and put it to second. It might be a bit confusing, but it makes this fight a lot more consistent, where they are really, really likely to target the Wigglytuff. And this fight, it's terrible to get double targeted. So we basically use the Wigglytuff for that.
And the reason they target Wigglytuff is because as of Gen 6, Wigglytuff is a fairy type that is weak to poison type attacks.
Yep,
Boom.
there we go.
Dead.
I believe it's also because it's so low level and dies in one hit.
Krodudu. I remember. Feels good, man.
Yay. Good job, Retro.
We also used Bossy Boss on the Arbok first, which is to paralyze it so that we can attack first now. And then, of course, use the super effective move to finish it off.
Why did I? So yeah, I did the same except I don't have an evolved form. And Pikachu tanks hits even less well than Eevee. So
Especially now with minus special defense.
yeah, I'm actually kind of scared here.
Poisoned. Oh,
Power of love.
Okay,
That's
so
the
yeah. You can go. You can go.
that's the affection thing we talked about. Now that we have been with Eevee for so long and it's so high level, the affection will start kicking in. You can see right there it turned around when he healed the Eevee. And again.
And again, when you super effective hit him.
Yeah. And that's also randomly where it happens, where it can, for example, cure the poison, as you just saw. Or it can live on 1 HP if it's a move that'll normally kill you.
Yeah, so it's kind of a double-edged sword where it's a bit slower because it will do all these animations, but it can also come in handy a lot.
Yeah, and since it's started turning around now, it's pretty good. We don't have that many fights left where we have to use Eevee.
Yeah. Yeah, after Lavender Tower will be the last time that we have used Eevee. So this is the first time I actually used double controller for my fights, because this fight used to be terrible with Eevee before.
That's another fun thing right here, this fight. This is Archer. He's actually from Hot Gold, Soul Silver, and I guess technically also Gold and Silver. And he hasn't made any other appearances in other games, but now he appeared in this one.
Just to be sure, I'm gonna heal my Nidoking because I don't want it to die here. I guess I could just revive. Nah. Potion. Should be plenty. It's the same for me. I double this battle because Pikachu would need to act special defense and heal like 5 times otherwise. So there is a more risky strat that is absolutely not marathon viable, and that is actually using Abra here. But yeah, Abra is so rare to show up. Runs can die to not showing up, so using Pikachu is more consistent.
Okay, we have to fight Giovanni now. I think I'm actually slower with my nature, so I'm gonna heal and save.
Yeah, my nature is not good to tank hits, to tank special hits. So I'm glad I survived because earlier we didn't survive, especially when you get poisoned.
These 3 fights also used to be really dangerous when we only were allowed to use 1 controller. So since we got the 2 controller rule implemented, a lot of more runs have been getting a lot better since we can actually survive these fights more easily.
Oh yeah. I think I'm actually still slower than the person here. Yeah,
Oof.
I kill myself here.
Slash is a move that is more likely to crit.
Yeah.
It's like 1 in 16, where like in other games it's always 1 in 8 when crit chances were normally 1 in 16. But in this game, since it's 1 in 24 to get a normal crit, it's 1 in 16
Nope,
here.
it's 1 in 8.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know nothing about video games.
Yeah, I know, they didn't make that worse too. That's why it's really scary.
I haven't played this game or Gen 7 in a while, so...
Okay, kills my Rhyhorn, that's fine. It's actually better than killing Krabby.
So yeah, here with on that Ryan I use a double kick and helping hand with Nidoking to guarantee that it goes down. Shout out to Retro. Who really likes helping hand. So yeah, I got pretty smooth hideout here. Except for the glitch exhibition.
They're pretty close right now. Pretty great.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pikachu catched up.
I think I'm still behind on catches, but I'm not sure.
And Cubone has been rescued.
No, what? Okay. Okay. Wartop completely crawled up now. I went to the wrong floor.
Oh, I did that earlier. That was stupid. And now we're learning fly.
Yep.
This secret technique I just couldn't find the first time I played the game. I knew it existed, but I just didn't know where.
Guys, that was a Staryu right there. Why didn't you catch it?
Yeah, it's
So-
kind of not obvious at all. You wouldn't expect them to expect you to fly with balloons. So
So yeah, you can actually fly with the town map in case you were not aware. And since I use the town map so much, I actually moved it to the first... actually gonna get some great balls. Yeah, this guy gives you 20 great balls after you defeated the hideout.
Safe method of transportation. Sitting in a chair with balloons. And a steering wheel for some reason.
Hey, oh, how else will you turn? Just
Guess you have a point. The big brain is clearly over there.
also really funny to mention is that Wartap and MyPB is actually only 1 second apart.
yeah. And who's technically ahead doesn't really matter.
I'm ahead, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ahead.
I almost forgot that. I would have YOLO'd that movement in actual run, but no, she was turned that way, and you can actually use that narrow vision they have. But I'm not doing that. In a marathon, at least. It's not like they're hard to beat or anything.
I spawned something on my left. I hope it's a Ghastly.
Don't get scared.
I could have turned around for that other Ghastly, but there's like a spinner right in between, so I thought it was kind of slow. And with my Pokemon count, I don't necessarily need a Ghastly, but it would be nice. Wait,
Oh, you're slower.
yeah, I used
Ooh.
Will-O-Wisp, but I missed.
That's nice, because that's actually...
Oh,
Oh,
I
it
didn't
didn't
miss.
miss.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, we got the heal pad very soon. Okay, what spawned there? Okay,
Oh, that's a haunter.
that's unfortunate.
Catch it.
Oh, I heard it. Okay, well, I'm going back. Hello? Hello?
It's fighting.
Oh, it spawned right below my feet. That's so nice. For once, I'm happy.
Some catching here.
We'll do it better.
I'm actually using all of those because Ghastly's troll. I should probably have not used this, but wait, did I not use
They don't stack. They cancel each other out.
oh. Okay, I'll do it like this then.
Nice.
Wow, you gotta see a nice catch on something that is moving like this.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Okay,
I had
well.
so much bad luck in terms of catching. Come on, please. I guess that's fine.
Oh wait, there's a guy here. What? Oh, okay.
Oh,
that's
there's a matchup in there. How did it
Oh.
appear there?
a Cubone. It spawned right under me.
That one is actually nice if you don't have one yet,
Yeah.
because it evolves in one level. And why did my second trainer not go away?
One
Say-
cube is not enough.
If anyone's like confused as to why that was just a matchup there,
A Cubone.
it's that was also a matchup.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I didn't
What?
see.
No.
behind the
Oh,
support trainer.
Oh.
That's because
okay.
when you have
This guy memeing.
when you have applied a right Pokemon, it'll also apply a Pokemon to your support trainer, and you can pretty much like apply any Pokemon to you, and some of them you can ride on, and the ones you can't ride on will just follow you behind you. And in this case, it's Matchup that's following his support trainer, which is why I told Araya earlier to not be scared.
Really,
Because-
Haunter? Really, Haunter? Please, no! What is he doing? No.
In our co-op run, I had a Ghastly behind me, and he got scared because he thought he was gonna hit it.
Yeah, I thought it was like a wild encounter.
Should we let this cutscene play?
Retro, the master of true co-op category.
Alright, yeah, let's play this cutscene.
Okay, you can play.
Wow.
Do it, do it, do it, do it.
But they cannot hear the sound, so it's boring. I'm letting play.
You're letting it play?
Wow.
Really?
He's not even doing it, man.
Wow.
Of course.
What a bad speedrunner.
Ooh.
Entertainment value 0.
Full Cuba.
Oh, I'm so sad.
It's obviously memeing. Who likes cutscenes?
I was ahead before that.
Disqualified.
I didn't actually plan to screw you over. I just really thought that, that you knew we were memeing.
No. Why did I want to get the second player out here?
Okay, I will wait for you.
That's fine.
No, I will wait.
So in the meantime, we haven't heard from our host for
It's
a
fine.
little bit.
Move.
Does he have anything to say?
Oh,
Well,
I actually forgot.
I can talk about probably one of the most hype bit wars of this marathon, which is the choice between Link the Faces of Evil and Zelda the One of Gamelon, which will be played on Saturday by Grumpmeister. Either one of the two plays is going to be played, depending on which of the games wins the bit war. Currently, One of Gamelon is in the lead with €22.14, and Face of Evil is not that far behind with €17.50.
Okay, Wigglytuff goes down again. That's nice. I'm gonna heal on this turn.
I could go for ballsy play, but I'm not gonna do it. I could Helping Hand Thunderbolt this, but I'm not sure that it kills. And Pikachu would 100% die here if I don't.
You should do it.
I think it would have would have been close, but I'm not sure.
Just crit for it.
Okay, my Eevee got poisoned, but it doesn't actually matter because this was actually the last battle that Eevee has to do.
Same for Pikachu. We're getting pretty close to closing Starmie.
Oh yeah. I have an evolution here.
It's cookie time.
It comes actually nice in time because we will have to arrange our party after this.
Oh, it's already in effect. What am I doing? So yeah, now I'm also going to do the fortune teller thing. So Arya can catch up because I was not technically ahead.
I guess we're saying goodbye to Eevee now.
Yep.
Even though it's still gonna be there, on top of our head, and in spirit.
Yeah.
Now, fun fact, he doesn't actually interrupt you if you're on the very lowest tile below him.
Yeah.
And I once didn't even realize I didn't get it. And the T is required to advance in the game.
Should find something for that for the Elite Four batch checks.
Brock is the true MVP, making sure you're hydrated.
Yeah. Oh, also giving you some cookies.
It's not bad.
Yeah, those cookies actually function as full heals. So it's quite convenient.
Same with the shallower stable that the blue gave to you on the ship. The SSN.
Yeah.
So this is the first static fight you're gonna do, where you actually have to defeat the Pokemon before you can catch it. So this is an extremely tricky fight. Extremely tricky fight, there we go. Really hard. And Water pulled it off. Really hard trick.
Just running
And
from the
Araya
snow
did
like.
the same. Such skillful trainers.
Also why we put Ghastly in the front, because they're actually guaranteed to run from the Snorlax. Wartop told me earlier.
And Water's doing another trainer skip here, which was discovered by Skateman222. Shoutouts. Like if you were on your Pokemon, if you were on Rhyhorn and tried to go past him, he would see you, but if you hug the fence and get off the Pokemon, he won't see you.
Okay, really happy with that Ponyta. This will actually be our next ride Pokemon.
Nice one. Almost synchronized presence.
For the same Pokemon too.
Oh, yeah, nice. So what we actually do here is immediately candy this. Ooh, you have a cider.
Wow, wow.
You didn't get paid. Disqualified.
So we candy this so that we can immediately ride the Rapidash. And Rapidash is really fast. One of the fastest ride Pokemon. Together with some others.
Yeah,
But this one is the easiest to get.
along with Arcanine, Persian, and Aerodactyl.
Aerodactyl. Did you re-Aerodactyl?
That's just cry.
Oh,
If you can do it, I can do it.
there's a lot of Pokemon that have that cry.
I'll actually just get rid of Rhyhorn here. Ooh, okay, I want this. And that's the last thing I need here.
That was a Dodrio up there.
Maybe if I find Psyduck and can catch it. Let's just extend it.
So I think I don't need to catch anything anymore.
Oh, Rapidash.
Oof.
Pretty nice movement from Araya. This movement can be kind of tricky with so many trainers on the route.
Okay, if I'm correct, I think I actually have to catch only one Pokemon now. Wait, so...
Time for cute cutscene you cannot skip.
I think if I just catch Coughing now, then that's all I need. Yeah, that's a pretty cute cutscene. Where Eevee interacts with all the Pokemon in the Safari here.
And the reason it's slower right here is because it's minus speed. Also, I would love to think. Bully.
Very sad.
So since Araya picked up the Helix Fossil earlier, he will see a Kabuto right there. Gonna be the other thing around with Wartap. He's gonna see an Omanite over there. Spoilers.
So should I give you a little update about the Starmie bit war?
Yeah, it's actually really close to closing.
Yes, alright. So currently, in the lead is Patrick with 125 euros. Second is Patrick number 2 with 60 euros. Third is X_W3RSD3R1 with 45 euros. And the last place, but definitely not the least, is Barney with 35 euros. We're gonna cut off the bit war once we will encounter the first Starmie. So not catching, but actually encountering it. And I think we're about to find it, so
Yeah, it's in this
now is
water.
a good time to snipe.
We'll actually just catch this, maybe.
So this is a special case since you're on the water. You cannot actually summon the support trainer, so you have to catch these Pokemon just by the single controller.
That's not a very bad throw. I think that's not gonna get in. Yep.
You're getting outsped, Wartap.
I think if this gets out, then I will find something else. Yep.
Yeah, this Pikachu with 112 speed is not fast enough.
And there's the Omanite. Platinum 80%.
Yeah, Tentacruel is used for... oh, okay. And I guess that's the closing of the naming. Is it a good one? I guess it's good enough.
I guess since it's gonna be Araya catching it first, it would be fair if he names it Patrick
the
number
winning
2.
one.
No, the Patrick number 2. To give Wartap a little bit of a chance of catching up.
I think we decided that the one that got there first will get the first name.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I think it's more fair to name it number 2.
But we will have some time because first the Machop evolves.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Pokemon you catch here are really high level. And that's why it's so nice to find a Staryu here. It's fast and it has nice special attack.
Nice platinum 80% war tap.
Yep.
Oh, it doesn't even ask for naming. Okay, so I just have to...
So that's
do it from
another
here.
thing we can also mention.
What is the name?
Patrick and Patrick number 2 are the 2 winning names.
How do you like?
Is it with capitals?
Only capital P,
Okay.
and the number is with a hashtag, if that's possible.
Which one do you want?
I don't know if it's
Or-
possible. It is probably
Should be,
possible.
it should be.
Which one do you want to have, Wartap? Which name?
It's fine. Do whatever.
Okay, I took Patrick.
Oh.
So I could mention that when they catch their Staryu, they take a close look at the CP you can see in the top right. Because CP can also determine how many IVs you have. So the higher the CP, the more IVs you have. And Staryu's CP will go from around 950 to 1150.
Yeah. Oh really?
So Watab actually got a pretty good Staryu with
Yeah, 1080 is a little bit above average. But that doesn't guarantee that it's good, so...
Okay, I have really good speed. I don't know about my special. But should be fine, hopefully.
So that's another thing. Staryu wasn't always used for the 80% route. People started out by using Kabuto into Kabutops, and they're actually fairly close, except that running Kabuto into Kabutops is a lot more expensive, because you need Waterfall, which is 30,000 Pokédollars, I believe.
Yep, and you actually have to go buy it too, and it just ends up being much slower.
But it'll have the advantage of having Aqua Jet, which is priority, and also Leech Life that has been buffed by a lot and will also heal you, so you often skip menus having to heal. Also called the Fuzzy Pussy route. But now we're all Starmie squad because some Japanese runners started using Starmie, and then we slowly realized that it's
Oh.
actually faster.
Really good speed here.
I have also insanely good speed.
I just have no clue about my special attack because I don't even know what good special attack
Oh.
is.
Oof.
Okay, I dodged that Pokemon, but I jumped on the land. Still a little bit better, I guess.
Shoutouts to Magikarp's animation as well.
So yeah, we played it both safe by not selling the fossil in case we wouldn't get encounters, but we're not doing it because I think both got fairly good encounters.
Yeah. I need one more.
Yeah, we didn't always have Rapidash as the main ride Pokemon. We would normally always go to the fossil center and get both the fossil for Omanite or Kabuto and Aerodactyl revived, but that also meant we had to take a detour to Pewter City to pick up the old Amber to revive Aerodactyl.
Oh, what am I doing?
But yeah, it's just too slow for this category.
Unbelievable. Don't move. Okay. So I think I have all the catches that I need. So there will be 3 more evolutions.
Yeah, that's also a good example of another exclusive to each game. Pikachu has Grimer and Eevee will have Coughing.
Oh, I actually got rid of this, but I need this soon.
Hashtag blame Ted.
I might do a quick save before Ted. Oh, I run into a Redditor or something? Oh. Oh, that had a big hitbox.
I'm gonna also quickly ask
Oh, what
for...
am I doing?
I'm
Where
gonna,
am
I'm gonna quickly ask for Wiki's assistance real quick. Assistance. Dark Dimmadome from Dimsdale's Dimmadome.
Please don't. Also, Wartab, have you named your Starmie yet?
Oh no, I didn't. I knew something was missing. Change. No, no. So was Patrick, right?
Patrick number 2.
With hashtag too.
with a hashtag. It should be possible on the...
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But with CK?
Yes.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I can't see it.
Under the
oh,
three.
here.
Perfect.
And
And I, of course, just referenced the new Gala form of wheezing. For anyone wondering.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for the support, Wiki.
No, this... Nah. Sure. Just need some experience.
easy peasy movement.
Yeah, Ted used to be the most hated trainer in this run when we only did one controller. Because you have to set up X speed and X special attack twice with one controller, but ever since we got to use two controllers, it's been so much easier. Many runs died when we used one controller.
Yeah.
Ted.
Oh, I got it. He attacked Starmie again. 2 runs in a row. Like, it's
Bye.
really rare to see that. So I'm actually surprised.
I'm also gonna be professional here and have to do some work.
Oh, you didn't even do the thing, alright.
Wait, what thing?
Where you...
Oh, no, I hadn't practiced it. You mean the movement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't make the cycle.
I might do it, but I'm a weenie. Yeah, I could. No, I couldn't. I don't know.
Oof. Okay, so managing my party here a bit. No.
So both got here the secret key to open the next gym that is else closed.
Yeah, what's actually hilarious is that Blaine in this game is actually the 3rd gym leader. We haven't had like any gym battle in a long while. And now we just go straight to Blaine.
Yeah, and Blaine is still the old quizmaster, as he always was.
Quiz time.
Time to show your Pokémon knowledge, runners.
Uh-oh, Monka S.
Luckily I have my notes to know what to answer.
Boo.
It's going so fast. Mr. Streamer, are you cheating?
What? Oh, readings of us, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, if they would answer a question wrong, then they would have to do a bonus fight.
Which would be a shame because we wouldn't get to watch Blaine dance like that.
Tombstoney. Glad they kept that one in.
They changed it from Tombstoner to Tombstoney though. But they did that in Gen 3 already, I think.
Oh yeah, fun detail here. Magma, Jinx.
Actually hilarious that we're on the same fight after 2 hours.
Confusory.
But we won't be able to fully tell who's ahead until we get to Koga's gym.
Yeah, especially since I'm not 100% confident about my catches.
I'm 100% confident now. Oh, I got
Oof.
burned.
10%.
Ugh.
Did you bring burn heals?
I actually did, but I'm not gonna use them yet.
You should, because this is extremely slow.
Yeah, but you can just get burned again or crit.
Like that's ever gonna happen.
I just have to not miss a range. Otherwise it can get quite scary. Ninetales could be a range on low special, and my special is not that great. So yeah, I have actually no idea.
Just Hydro Pump.
Just Hydro Pump.
Yeah, he got the range.
I'm gonna gamble on that.
I didn't even know that was a range before today. When I played the game and for the first time of my life didn't kill.
I think it should be fine, hopefully. Yep, was fine. And there's Cubone.
Can I quickly talk about an upcoming incentive?
Sure.
Because you've just seen a Pokemon battle, but there are no animations. And there is an incentive that for the champion battle, you can enable the animations, so you actually are able to see them. Currently we're at 21 euros out of the 150 needed, and it's gonna be like at the end of the run. It's actually the last fight, so it's gonna be like 3 hours and 10 minutes in, approximately, hopefully.
Yeah, that would be quite good.
It would be a good time.
Turning on animations to give that good old Gen 1 vibe.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you just call Gen 1 good?
I only said it gives Gen 1 vibes.
And you refer to them being good.
This is also quite funny.
yeah,
Your
I
rival
did.
just comes here and says,
I did.
Can somebody clip that?
he talks about having 7 badges, but this is literally our first badge, our third badge. Burn heal.
Oh.
So yeah, we skipped Surge earlier because with Eevee it's actually extremely slow and dangerous. And now we can just come here and do it later with Starmie.
Time to bless RNG for God cans.
Yeah, let's hope we get good cans.
Yeah, we have to manip them.
Frame perfect trick. But I am confident that these two very skillful trainers will pull it off.
I'm gonna make an alternative path here. Let's try from the top row first.
Oh, we got the
Oh,
first
wow.
one.
What are the odds?
Guess it's 1 in 15.
Ye-
And he got the second one.
Whoa.
What are the odds?
Unbelievable.
They both got the first try. They're so good at this game. How do they do it?
Skill.
Yeah, all skill.
Yeah, so somehow in this game they thought it was a good idea to always give the same cans. I first thought it would be like always the blue and the red can.
Yeah, same.
Debated.
That would be a bit over the top. Like at least they tried to debate you, so I respect that.
I mean, it's seemingly random if you play it once. So I guess that's where they were going with that.
Yeah. They made it easier for speedrunners at least.
Oh yeah, that's really great. Thank you, Game Freak.
Yeah. Because cans in Gen 1, or especially Gen 3, are not fun. Well, Gen 1 is fine with cans in red, but in yellow you don't do that. Okay, we got Thunderbolt from Surge, and that's actually quite convenient for Stormy with coverage that it can learn Thunderbolt as well.
For a second, I forgot where to fly, so I cheated.
So you looked at my screen?
Yes.
Wow. So you're completely done with your catches as well?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think normally I should be, thanks to that Charmander.
You have a lot of things to evolve left, or?
Grimer? That's it, I think.
Okay, I have also only one left to evolve.
Whoa, what are the odds? You both had a cute Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually, yeah, so that's quite interesting. The gym requirement for this gym is to have a cute Pokemon. But as far as we know, literally everything you select will be considered a cute Pokemon.
There is text in the data of this game, though, that that can be used if a not cute Pokemon is getting triggered. But
Oh, really? Maybe there's like 1 or 2 exceptions that we didn't know of yet.
I think Eevee.
Nice meme.
I think Wartap.
Really? Oh, now I feel bad.
Yeah, I'm thinking something like V-Boss or something. Maybe that doesn't work. Or has it already been tried? Like, I have no idea.
You're not saving for this fight?
Oh, I actually forgot.
Oh, I forgot too.
Yeah, this is a grass gym, so it's extremely scary for Stormy. Let's use Psychic and Pray.
I would just score. What can go wrong?
Yeah, so as you can see, Erica is also one of the gyms that we skipped earlier and come back to when we have a buffed up Pokemon. It's pretty convenient that
Yeah,
the game allows you to do that in all these orders.
Yeah, even if you could defeat it, it would be kind of rough because that Tangela has poison, has sleep powder, and it would just spam that.
That's actually not good. My Doduo didn't even evolve.
What?
It didn't even evolve.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I revived that when it dies on TED. But it can get the range still sometimes. It's a range if it's not evolved.
We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, so we used Doduo actually to deal with the upcoming fight. So because I was quite good on catches, I didn't get too many catches in the late game. And catches give a lot of experience. And that was probably needed to evolve the Doduo. Now we can bribe this guard with some nice tea.
Stay hydrated.
Cheers.
Oh my god.
What's wrong, Wartap?
It's time to stop Retro.
Wasn't my idea, please. It was your teammate.
Oh, then it was actually a good idea.
Wowie.
Wowie. Wowie.
Okay, let's hope this Doduo can pull it off. How is the range again?
It is a range.
Okay. We'll get it, we'll get it.
Well, since it's like modest, it's kind of oof sometimes.
Otherwise I can just get it a turn afterwards, hopefully.
So yeah, this upcoming battle was actually really rough when we did it with just one controller. But now it's just easy.
It's also a fight that makes a lot of sense, because even though Team Rocket's trying to take over the world and everything's chaos right now, we just gotta prove to Blue that we're capable of taking them on. I mean, I don't see the problem in that. We got time.
Okay, Dodo, you can do this. No, what am I doing? Was supposed to use the X attack on Dodo. Nice, he
Nice.
actually got it. Okay, cool.
Oh, I'm just shy of like one special point to make this a fairly good range without an X special attack. But yeah, I'm gonna X special attack instead then. If I had 123 special attack, this would have been a 13 and 16 range, and I could have gone for Scald without using it. But yeah, below that, it's just not worth the risk.
I was about to say this is so close and I love it, but now I really need to evolve the duo.
Yep.
Feels bad.
But he also has one evolution left, so it will get together afterwards. And this is my last evolution, if I'm right.
Didn't you also catch a coffin?
Yep, but I don't need to evolve it.
Oh.
Yeah, normally when we're doing runs, we usually have a tracker of Pokemon count, but these two beasts right here are doing it without a tracker.
I'm not confident at all right now, though. I feel like I messed this up.
Not even taking the compliments. Wow.
Press thumbs for Cubone helping here. Hopefully it does its job.
Jim's favorite fight.
Yeah, this is really nasty, and it's also super laggy. Oh no.
And probably also
Oh.
the worst fight, even though we have two controllers, but we cannot use two controllers in this
Yeah.
fight because the rival's helping out.
Yeah. Yeah, we really want this Electro to just explode.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom strats.
Yeah, so I have to heal until he stops using Thunderbolt on me, but he can also go for like self-destruct. Good, he did.
Does.
Okay, let's see if I get it first turn.
Please kill it. Please kill. Please kill. Please kill. Please kill. Oh, he missed.
Aw.
Yeah.
Come on, Cubone.
Okay, I got actually the best turn 1 that you could get. Because this Muk can also use Protect, but didn't. So I got and self-destruct and no Protect.
Oh, that was a bad play I just did. Actually, it turned out actually pretty alright.
Yeah, the Cubone can be quite a hero here if he just takes down the Eradicate in the upcoming 2 turns.
This fight is also really good because you get to enjoy these amazing cinematics.
Yeah. That was a crit. Very rude. Okay, do it, Cubone. If he does it next turn, he actually saves me from healing. This Eradicate has only priority moves.
Ah, I didn't even know that.
Calculated.
Okay, now Cubone, do it. Do it. Save me the trouble. Of course.
He did that too for me too.
Of course, of course, of course.
Cubone, like yeah, late gen AI on rivals is really
There he
bad.
goes, okay. Well, at least he did
Nice.
this turn.
Rude.
Yeah.
Just imagine if you had to fight our rival here.
I know a game you can play where you have to do that.
Yeah, and it's not enjoyable.
That's what you just said earlier, though.
What?
That Gen 1 is a good game.
I think this fight is not enjoyable in Gen 1.
But that Archer must have been quite fast with healing his Pokemon because we beat him just right before it, and now he wants to fight again.
Yeah. Luckily our rifle deals with him.
something that can also often throw you off is, of course, there are some fights that are double battles, but when you initiate double battles using the second or the support player, you have to use both controllers, like the main controller with the main controller you have, and then the support trainer with the second controller. Then that's something you often forget when you're doing these double fights, when you only have to use one controller, because they're the normal double battles, I guess you could call them.
Yeah. It would actually be nice if Weezing does not target me. That's a crit. Okay.
Do we have some time to talk about the ongoing incentives for this run?
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
Alright, so currently, for every 15 euros you donate, the runners, the couch, or the host will mimic a Pokemon cry. And for all, for 100 euros cumulative raised during this run, for every 100 euros, the runners will pet their starters. We're currently at 86 of the next 100, so what you could do is donate 15 euros to hear a cry, and then they have to pet the starters as well. That's a 2-in-1 bonus.
Any cry from any runner or anyone from the couch. It's a pretty good deal.
Just make sure you put in the comment who should do what cry.
Except for if the runner or person doesn't know it, then someone else will do it.
And then they can, the one that got specified in the comment can mimic it if they want to.
Yeah, mimicking a badly imitated cry is gonna be great.
Yeah, so after Wartap's evolution, we had a lead change again. It's actually been quite an interesting race, with a lot of lead changes.
I can't believe it's that close.
Yeah,
I hope Jim will make a graph.
I bet he will.
Yeah, if its race will be analyzed with Alphen.
I really hope I have 50 Pokemon.
Oh yeah, that could actually throw salt in the...
Yeah, I don't know what I could do then in that case. I guess I could get Defossil and then Moonstone. But then I lose the race, that's for sure. Oh yeah, we have to get the Master Ball
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, if you try to walk out here without getting the Master Ball, yeah, you'll just have to go back.
You can also save a little bit of time on entering these teleporters the right way, so you don't have to turn on the teleport pad.
And this is kind of nice because there's a rare candy in this room and a free Pokemon. That's kind of fast to get. So this one you always get in the back of your mind to get. And then there's another free Pokemon outside. Because we just defeated Team Rocket, we will get another free poke. And I think, and I hope that's the last one I need.
I'm sure WhatsApp doesn't.
Yeah, he hopes I counted wrong.
Oh yeah, I hope I didn't count wrong.
And this one is also extremely fast again.
Yeah, I think it's the fastest
Yeah.
one.
And it's also funny because you can actually encounter Porygon to the right of Celadon City. I think that's the first time you've been able to encounter a wild Porygon. I'm not entirely sure. So this is gonna be their hopefully last shopping trip. They might do some safety shopping towards the end, but in normal runs this is the last shopping trip they will do. And money is not really an issue here, unless if you're doing Fuzzy Pussy route.
Yeah, we get a lot of X special attacks for the remainder of the game.
And you don't actually need this many X special defenses, for example, because it's just faster to press right to get 11 instead of having to press up a few times to get the right amount you need.
Yep.
Because like I said, money is not an issue anymore. At least to a certain extent.
Now we get to just this gym requirement, which is also a nice timing in the run, because you need to be level 45 here, and we're like a little bit above, so it's kind of convenient. It's actually been a while since I did these teleporters. Oh.
And I like that I'm just behind you. If in case I forget.
Yeah, the first trainer here you can always just get past, because all the trainers you pass are all spinners. But the first one, if you do an optimal path and running, you will always consistently get past them. And if you see them turn when you're just teleporting into the field, then you can also just go for the pass.
I think this is top right. Okay, yeah, from here I know. Okay, cool.
Runners, couch, are you ready for an next donation?
Oh, yes.
Of course.
We have a 15 euro donation from Raz saying, can I get a Mimikyu from the couch?
Okay.
And some head pets for the starters, because we have reached the third 100 euro total. So another time petting the starter.
Mimikyu?
From the
Yeah,
couch.
from the couch.
Oh,
So don't worry, Wartep, you don't have to do it.
I want to hear it from Delaney.
That's one I can do.
I mean, you can, but
I can find it on
It's something
Whoa.
like this.
like
And then it's see me?
Just gonna imitate water.
Oh god, I'm an idiot.
What did you do?
I used the wrong X item because I forgot that it's not the last one.
Oh.
I used an X special defense.
do we have time for another donation?
go ahead.
We have 20 euros from Dustin saying, I would like to hear Jinx.
Oh,
It
of
doesn't
course.
specify who though.
Who's
I'm
Jim?
gonna do it when it comes out on the screen. It actually comes out. Wait, she has a Jinx, right? Or am
Yeah,
I?
yeah.
We have a volunteer.
You may help me if you want. but-
Hopefully Cruel's not here.
It's gonna be great.
No, it's not. The suspense.
Good one.
Never gets old.
That was higher quality than I expected.
Thank you, thank you. Well, we had to practice a lot of ESA, so. It was not intended to do that, sorry. Okay, when I open my next menu, I will do the pets. Actually, pet optimizing by opening when the menu opens.
How do you? Oh yeah, okay. How many pets? One?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do we pet? How do we pet?
It's on the top.
Oh yeah.
Professional.
Yeah, I do this thing with shaking.
So now we're almost able to tell who's actually in the lead
Oh,
and
yeah.
how close it is. And it still looks really, really close. That is pretty amazing to see.
This can come now down to how many protects we get.
So from now it's just pure RNG.
Oh, I was already on it.
and skill.
Not because it already was, but it's gonna be even more RNG now.
Hope I didn't forget anything on that menu. Yeah, I actually did. I need to get out of my Pokemon. Cool.
Moment of truth.
Yeah, so here we will know if he actually got 50 Pokemon.
I don't want. I'm like super anxious right now.
You don't need to know, just quit right here.
Yes.
Alright,
got
got
him.
50.
I got declined with 49 earlier.
And we'll walk him at 50.
Let's go. That's very nice because we're actually extremely close. And yeah, as Wartup said, this might be a little bit of a Protect simulator right here because a lot of Pokemon in this gym know Protect and they're pretty likely to use it.
And he protect, never attack.
Protect first turn here would be great because we set up an X special anyway.
Okay, yeah, so my defense is a bit on the lower end here.
Minimize is not good.
Okay. Hit, please.
Moonblast.
Nice.
Ah, cool.
I got Moonblast special attack drop. Which means I have to actually psychically Beedrill, and if it protects, it's gonna waste way too many PP.
This Beedrill, I feel like it always protects. It's so annoying.
Do we have time for another quick donation?
Sure.
Sure.
We got 20 euros by Dragnon with no comment, but thank you very much for the donation. And they actually put their donation towards enabling the animations for the champion,
Oh,
which is
nice.
currently at 61 out of 150, so less than 100 euros to go.
That's pretty cool. We have like about, how long do we have? A bit more than half an hour to get there. Okay, so Koga also has a lot of Pokemon Protect. Again, first turn would be great because then we're setting up. The worst he could do basically is Toxic first turn, which we will probably get because I always jinx it anyway.
It's also pretty bad if it uses Explosion and crits.
Oh yeah. Protect is great.
Nice.
And now I can just Scald. I have like right about the amount of special attack that I need to guarantee those with Scald. So my special attack is not great, but it's like about doable.
Mine is pretty good, so I'm pretty happy.
Protect.
Never attack. Now it's really close.
Yeah, because he didn't get Protect. Oh my lord. Okay, Golbat, buddy. Oh.
Yeah!
Ooh.
Protect Simulator.
Lead change.
Three!
Mug is pretty likely to go for Protect.
Yep. Feels bad, man. I think everything in this gym protected that could protect. Okay, so we have to get the last special technique, which is like the special technique for strength.
Pushy push.
Not actually pushy push.
Oh.
I missed out on that.
Yeah, they really did. But yeah, normally you need a gold teeth for that, and which was always in Safari Zone in Gen 1. But here you get it from the rockets.
Yeah, in this game, the Safari Zone has been replaced by the Go Park, where you can pretty much transfer your Pokemon Go Pokemon to this game. But it's not allowed for speedruns, or at least not this category.
I don't remember the special attack for Nidoking that you need. I might be above that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, the next fight coming up is pretty monk-ish, to say the least. Involves a range and having to hit Hydro Pump. They might do it safe though and use the support trainer, but as we know, that's slow. So it's gonna be fun to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I think I'll definitely go for the support trainer.
Yeah, there's no way I'm not doing it. I might go for Psychic though. I'm gonna be the guy that goes for Psychic.
You also saw just right there how they got as close to the sign below the sign, he will move down a little bit, and that's a little bit slower.
So is there actually a chance you do not kill Nidoking with Scald and special attack?
No.
Okay. But you just have that high special that you will...
Yeah, I think it's... I don't remember the special attack that I need.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna go for the safe play.
Oh hey, Mega Stones.
I am fairly certain I have the special attack that I need, or at least pretty close to.
Pay attention to this cutscene.
Okay, I'm gonna do
So
that.
cute.
It's not really this part that's the cute part, but it's just this girl's gonna say something like she is picking flowers for a special person. And as you can see, Eevee's gonna pay attention and then maybe get inspired later. And the same with Pikachu, I guess.
Oh, I demounted.
Oh,
Yeah, if you go like past corners, then you will just jump off your Rapidash for a little bit.
Oh, it's not even this fight that's Monkai, it's in the next fight again.
Yep.
oh yeah.
I'm an idiot.
I didn't even realize that. Because I was also in that optic that it's the next one.
And I haven't even played this game for like 8 months.
Yeah, this one is pretty straightforward. They just die to the super effective moves. But yeah, the Nidoking that's coming up, usually you would, in normal runs, you would try to kill it with Hydro Pump instantly. But Hydro Pump has a chance to miss, and then he has a chance to kill you with Mega Horn. So it's really scary.
Is there time for a quick donation?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
We got €3 from Not Satanic Nerd with the comment, "Ooh, prizes. Did I see 2-player 1 controller?" Which is actually for the Super Mario Galaxy incentive. Also, another 3 if the host can imitate Toad once again ahead of the Super Mario Galaxy 2 run. Did I do that right now?
You can?
Hey, how you all doing? It's time for adventure!
Pretty solid.
So Araya survived,
Yep.
obviously, from using the support trainer.
Yeah, nothing can go wrong in that case.
And also it's interesting, like these trainers, you can talk to them. Normally, if you walk in front, they will see you. But this one has actually a pretty, like, big, pretty short vision, so you can actually walk in between and still talk to him. And yeah, Giovanni is actually quite scary. You can
Wait, what?
easily... What?
Spoilers?
Oh.
Go ahead.
Who doesn't know? You're right. Should be more careful. But yeah, you can easily die to a crit there, so that's definitely a place where I need to save. But yeah, there we go. There he is.
Wow. Surprise.
Oh,
It's so close.
you didn't even go for the save?
I have a revive.
That's true. Can only revive once though.
Okay, I was about to say that I was gonna forfeit if I get crit twice, but I'm not gonna say that.
You did say now technically though.
Hey, come on.
Yeah, so we actually have to X-Defend here to be able to tank everything he does.
Yeah, especially since he's faster than us. Oh, what a foolish sucker punch me while I was setting up.
Oof.
Nice, no crit.
Yep, it's pretty good. Yeah, and I think 34 health is enough to not have to heal for the rifle. And just set up during the fight with two controllers. I guess on speed Eevee there.
Do we have time for another quick one?
Yep.
All right, we got €3 from, again, not Satanic Nerd, saying, sorry for your voice host. Here's the other 3. Let's see those animations in the final battle, which means currently we're at €65 out of the 150 necessary.
Nice. I'm actually curious what the animations look like.
Yeah, same.
The only thing I can say is that if we reach that incentive, we will guaranteed get another starter petting ongoing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so we have all badges and can finally go to the Elite Four. But first, Blue wants to do his saying again. Yeah, so we do this fight now as well with two controllers. Makes the fight like a lot more convenient than it used to be with one controller. Also don't need to guard spec anymore.
Yeah, because this Pidgeot still has hand attack. And still uses it too. So yeah, there's also a fight order here that is a bit different because the rival can target either Rapidash or Starmie and sends out a Pokemon randomly, but luckily it cannot be Jolteon. Or Raichu in a Eevee.
And this is kind of convenient because Rapidash doesn't really have to do anything on this turn, so we use that turn to just heal back to full.
trying to go fast and I go slow.
What happened?
I would recommend not doing that.
Yeah, I cut the corner a bit too close.
Match check.
I check. I saw that coming from.
Mimo Tato.
No, that was Wiki. Saw that. I check.
Yeah, because WhatsApp can't even see me.
Hey, there we go.
Nice pet.
I've.
So while we're doing badge checks, time for a donation?
Sure.
I would say so.
We have 15 euros from Retro Tato, saying 15 for the animation incentive, and to hear Araya's Krabby cry.
Oh, I knew it was coming at some point. Krabby's Cry is so good though in Gen 1. Okay, let's go. Was that good enough?
More than good enough.
I know you love it.
As for the animation incentive, that means we're over halfway there. We are now at 80 out of 150.
Did I make this interesting?
Oh, you can.
Okay, let's make that interesting.
Okay, so he is actually going for the risky strat, which is normally fine. But if you miss Hydro Pump, this can go quite bad. So I'm gonna do it with 2 players.
Really? Okay, if I miss, I'm dead. Yes!
Cool. Oops. That mistake might cost me the lead.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh. Close one.
Yeah, that trainer's pretty interesting because you can move carelessly below him because his vision doesn't reach that far, but you of course have to be careful when you pass him on the left turn. Mr. Streamer, why is Eevee on fire?
Because he's very powerful. Pushing boulders and everything.
Ree, come on, no, not like this.
Why are you sleeping in the middle of a speedrun? Not very professional.
He did it to me too.
Oof.
He tried it again on me.
Okay, luckily it didn't burn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you have good enough special attack, you can just Thunderbolt twice there. At least Thunderbolt and then Scald.
Yeah. Yeah, if you burn or paralyze the Hypno, it's a bit slow.
Yeah, but I prefer like going for Thunderbolt because it's way less likely
Yeah.
to status.
Jenny, oh Jenny. Joy, oh joy. A one-woman's man is what I wanna be, but there's 2 perfect girls for me.
Yeah, it's really convenient. There's just an Officer Jenny there who heals your Pokemon in the middle of Victory Road.
This item that like, you can see here is Blizzard, and we considered that for the dragons in Elite Four, but I'm refusing to do that.
Spoilers.
This is an interesting trainer skip that's coming up.
We call it the Despacito skip because the name of the trainer is Alexa. You can figure out the rest. Memes.
Alexa, play Despacito.
Now there's a bunch of people watching that has it on speakers with an Alexa, and now they're playing
Yes,
Despacito.
that was my goal.
Okay, just don't bring me asleep. Of course.
Aww.
Cool, at least didn't miss Hydro Pump.
I've yet to get frozen on that fight. I've seen that happen to other people, but not to me.
Yeah, I've definitely had it before as well.
You're just asking for a jinx in the future. That was actually unintended, I swear.
I have to go for Hydro Pump on Lorelei as well. On Lorelei's Jinx.
Is that bad?
Yeah, it's like 133.
So you like to live dangerously?
Have to.
Yeah, I never do that. I'd rather just use 3x special attacks.
Yeah, I could do that as well. I mean, is it that bad if you miss?
Well, Blizzard does a ton of damage. But yeah, it's 70%. Shoutouts to Pulse Effects here.
Why?
Look at this. Look at him.
Oh.
I would say it looks like Wanley Ways.
Yeah.
So shoutouts to Wanley Ways too.
Okay, didn't get crit. It's good.
Now we're also getting close to reaching the point where Stamis affection will be so high it'll turn around when it gets healed or it's a super effective move.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Ara and I both used just 2 rare candies early on.
Yep.
Which reduced the chance that it happens earlier, but it's not guaranteed at all. So we will normally see those turnarounds on Bruno, but since we used only 2 rare candies early on, we might get them only on Agatha. But it's I've never seen it personally. I just know it is possible.
Eyes on the prize.
So normally here I would remove Rapidash from my team so it stops getting levels, but for obvious safety reasons I'm not doing that. Also, every time you defeat a Pokemon you get a text box that will explain to you that the rest of your team got experience, and that is also actually adding up a lot.
Are we doing it again?
No.
It's too close and tense, this race. Well, you can do it.
When I think of Lorelei, my head turns all around. As gentle as a butterfly, she moves without a sound. She calls me on the telephone, says she'll be there by 8. Tonight's the night she's moving in, and I can hardly wait.
Hey, let's go.
Also, a quick reminder, we're still 70 euros short for getting the incentive mat for animations, battle animations during the champion battle. It's only like 4 battles from now, so I think it's about 10 minutes max. So make sure you get your donations in if you want to see that getting met.
Okay, because I'm behind, I actually go for the risky play, and I will try the Hydro Pump on Jinx. Let's hope we get it.
Which it sucks for Arya because it will not even save time compared to me because I could go for the safe play with the same setup.
Yep, because his special is a little bit higher.
Yeah, mine is actually amazing.
Okay, we didn't die, luckily.
Nice.
So fun fact about this Onyx, the only moves it knows is Stealth Rock, Earthquake, and Iron Tail. So it doesn't have an attacking rock move.
Yeah.
Yep. Which was pretty nice when I rooted Zapdos as my main Pokemon. Getting turnarounds here.
Okay. Pretty nice to get Stealth Rock there. You can actually only do that when you have another Pokemon in your party. Otherwise, you will always go for Earthquake. Let's see if I get a turnaround. Yep.
Game really doesn't like you. How do I save for Agatha?
No. IMO.
I'm actually considering not saving because I'm figuring out how I could make it work if I die. I mean, since I menu anyway, I think I'm gonna... Thanks to Arya, I know that pressing left twice is faster.
Yeah. Thanks to you knowing that you'll win the race.
Watch him get Power of Love turn 1.
That would be great.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Yeah.
Yes.
We have 20 euros from C No Mesta saying, can we get the last 50 coins so we can get some sweet animations? So yeah, we're 50 euros away from getting that mat. We're 18 euros away from getting another petting session.
It's actually really close till we get to the champ fight. So if you still want it, it should really be now.
Oh, I got the defense drop.
Oh.
Ooh, double defense drop. That is rough. Yep. That's a thing. So I'm definitely healing on Golbat.
That might get me back in it.
Yep. Probably. Because Golbat has quick attack, and with the double defense drop, this definitely will kill me. So I have to heal, and she will always go for quick attack if it can kill. What did I do? I wanted to full restore.
Just one Pokemon apart. This is close until the end.
No matter what happens, this is probably the best race that ever happened.
Yeah, it's extremely unlikely to get a Let's Go race this close. Also, I will not be guaranteed to kill the Dragonite, so that's gonna be a thing.
Should be pretty close though.
Yeah, I'm really close. But probably not 100% guaranteed.
So yeah, we ran out of Psychic, so we actually have to heal with the Elixir. And I'm also gonna save.
Let Lance decide.
That lands the side.
Lance is not too bad, it's just like always that magical crit that will end your runs.
Yeah. You set up a lot of items, so he has a lot of chances to do it. And crits also completely ignore your defensive boosts. So even though we set up an X special defense, we have still, yeah, the crit will just ignore that.
Can I quickly interrupt?
Yep.
We have an 18 euro donation from Retro Tato saying, I want to see some animations and I also want to hear Jimby's best Cubone cry. This also means the runners need to pet their starter one more time.
Okay, after this fight, okay, Warta?
Yep.
There's gonna be some petting execution then.
Some Cubone cries.
That was actually not bad at all.
Yeah.
Good job, Jim.
So yeah, we prefer the not super effective moves where we can, just to avoid all these turnarounds and the extra attacks.
Can I interrupt you once more?
Sure.
We got a 50 euro donation from Nuffin saying, fine. Also,
Oh.
can I get a Pikachu impression by the couch, please? This means we will have battle animations.
Nice. Let's go. That's amazing.
So Pikachu, yeah.
Anyone wanna switch places with me on the couch?
No, Retro, you're part of this.
I just hope I kill this Dragonite.
Are we doing it separately or together?
It's really close. I'm one of it being guaranteed.
What do you think? Are we doing it together or separately?
Pikachu should cry.
Separately. Let's
Okay.
go.
Did you even pet?
Pikachu.
No, I can't
Sorry,
pet
Pikachu.
here.
Oh, you will pet there? Oh.
Yeah.
Or was it Pikachu?
Never mind. Sorry, I thought you were already in the...
No. It's way closer than you think.
It was Pikachu, right?
Yeah.
It was Pikachu, and I will join in too as
Okay,
last.
Sorry for my
All right.
ears.
Hey, petting done.
Oh.
And don't forget the animations.
Yeah, I won't.
The reason it did that is actually because
Wait, battle facts. There we go.
putting it in the box won't heal your Pokemon. That will be extremely OP. So I think it's still poisoned from the Lavender Tower fight. Okay, Pikachu cry. Who's starting?
Pikachu.
Pikachu!
Pika Pika!
Couldn't hear you.
Pikachu.
Oh, I forgot to skip this.
Pika Pikachu!
Yay, battle animations.
Okay, so besides us having battle animations, of course, pretty hype. This is also like one of the scariest fights to get crit on, so it could also be a big race decider.
This put me off. Wow.
Oh yeah. Look at those beautiful animations.
God, whoever gets the one that misses.
Oh. That looks cool actually. One problem though, my special defense is not so high. Oh boy. I cannot even think another. I have to heal. Oh. Did you get power of law?
No.
Oh. Ah. I still have to set up 2.
Gonna risk it. Yes! That is a range. Okay.
Good job.
And now I set up an special attack on Gloom. On a Vileplume. Because the Jolteon will not die without that. Sorry, Jim, for forgetting about that last time.
No problem. Okay, no crit.
And oh, I got scared there. Whoa. Okay, yeah, it always uses Solar Beam for some reason here. So it's a free setup.
Like even though you're like 5 HP, it'll still use Solar
Yeah,
Beam.
most of the time. And also, Solar Beam got its power buff to 200 base power in this game instead of 120.
You never played Let's Go.
But yeah, now we can basically sweep. So congrats, Vortep. Don't use the wrong move.
It's gonna be hard if I need to just mash A. Oh no, they're still worth it. Man, that psychic animation looks cool.
Yeah. Want to make a category extension to do everything with animations?
Cutscene percent. Or animation percent.
Okay, now I think you were right about this. We're taking like way longer.
Yeah, he was like, oh, we can still make our estimate if we do everything with animations. Like, no way.
Okay, so time is after the Hall of Fame, there's like a small cutscene where you're running with your Pokémon, and when that fades to black, that's when time is. There's no secret fight against Oak here.
Oh.
I'm sorry, guys.
You can fight him later, though.
Can you?
I think so, right?
I'm gonna.
I haven't heard about it.
Victorious Pikachu.
Raked.
Wow. Please don't be upset. I'm happy.
I mean,
so happy.
honestly, you deserve it for taking that huge risk on Kangaskhan.
And wait. Time.
Good job, good job.
And this was so close.
Yeah, that's the whole time too.
This is gonna be a nice graph because this is gonna be.
Roller coaster.
Okay,
Yeah.
so time is coming up soon. And time.
Oh my god.
What a race, man.
That was a lot of back and forth here.
Look, the 14 and the 41 are like twisted. Yeah, that was a really cool race.
Yeah.
Very Monka-esque. We were both sometimes very focused. So also thank you guys for helping out with commentary.
Yeah, that
So,
was really needed.
That was really needed, yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on in 2 games, so
yeah, it's also like really different, so you could see the difference. I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny to see, like the runs are very different when you look at it, but we finished like very close to each other, so yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. So
Yeah. Maybe it's time to actually plug the Discord again for
Oh, yeah.
PSR. Yeah. Yeah, so if you are interested in this, because this is very beginner friendly as a run,
Yep.
you can join our Discord, the PSR Discord, which you can probably find on speedrun.com fairly easily. There's also a lot of guides for both games, which you can check out. Currently for Pikachu still uses the old dig route, because the new nodes are not very good. Yeah, this is the logo for Pokemon speedrunning. This is a quick ball.
It's the official PSR Pokeball, please.
Sorry.
Who's that Pokemon?
Yeah, so thank you to everything for watching, and I guess that's it for us.
Yep.
Don't even get to see the final cutscene. Feels bad.
All right, so that was a really, really high Pokemon Let's Go race. Only 27 seconds apart. That's amazing. Before I sign off, I would like to thank everyone who donated so generously towards this. We raised 450 euros during this whole run. We had four times that the runners had to pet their starters, and it was just an amazing experience overall. I'm going to sign off. This was my last hosting shift for BSG. Kitten is going to take me over, and we're going to go to a couple of ads before going to the next game, which is Ninja Gaiden. Have fun at BSG, and see you next time.